Good morning, everybody. Ben and Woods, 97.3. The Fans, get our heads right on a Wednesday. Happy National Sons Day to my two sons, Bo and Taylor, probably up, grouchy right now. There's a lot of grouch going around in my house right now. Lots and lots of grouch. Fill you in on that in a moment. I'm Woodsy. Paul Reindl, like my large adult son, joins us as well. He's the executive producer of this program. Morning, Paulie.
Hey, how are you?
Doing great, buddy. And Ben Higgins, father of two sons himself, sits next to us, the friendly neighborhood sports anchor. How are you, Benjamin?
I'm good. Yes, happy National Sons Day to my two sons. Also, happy National Pound Cake Day.
Okay. You like pound cake?
I do.
Oh, I do not.
Pound cake from Pound Town, remember?
I did remember the pound cake from Pound Town.
You got me on that one.
I feel like the pound cake is the dessert of the deviant. The deviant's dessert is what I feel like.
That nice loaf of Sara Lee pound cake. Buttery, rich.
You are San Diego's
delicious.
Son. The son of San Diego, as Gary says in the chat.
This hour of Ben and Woods brought to you by Pound Town. Head on over to Pound Town in Mission Valley today for San Diego's premier pound cakes, chocolate, lemon, strawberry, key lime, you name it, they've got it. Head on over to Pound Town today. 420 Camino de la Reina. Get yours.
420.
Hey, let's check traffic right now on 97.3 The Fan.
Now it would be 67 Camino de la Reina.
I've never really seen flavored pound cake now that you think about it. It's always just plain.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Pound cake.
As Purple makes a good point here. He's the son of San Diego who was born in Los Angeles. It's exactly right. Not a
happens. I just happened to be there when I was born.
That's true. That's
pretty
true.
much it.
I did not start my Wednesday off in the best of fashions this morning, as I was in a great mood when I woke up, got up early, laid in bed with my beautiful wife, and chatted with her for a while. And, tempted to, rub didn't happen. So I said, all right, well, get up, get in the shower. Speaking of Pound Town, and tried to go over there and get some pound cake. Shop was closed too early. And so I got up, got in the shower, felt great, really good mood, got dressed. We have a meeting today, so I got dressed up. And by dressed up, I mean I put pants that aren't Viore joggers. So see, pretty sharp. Like
Sure, good-looking pants.
Nice pants, right?
Along with a very white T-shirt.
White tee, and I gotta pull over as I normally have it. It's just hot in here. So I got dressed we have a meeting at 10:30, and got my coffee, got everything all dialed in. Man.
Sounds like a
freaking great
normal morning so far.
But my headspace was so good.
Okay.
I'm like walking on sunshine, right? Get out in the car, call my mom, chatting with her about the boys coming out this summer. We're going to coordinate that. I'm going to fly them out on a Saturday, drop them off, turn right around and get back on the plane and come back that same day. They're going to keep them for a week, which is electric. So that's good. So
you can't just put them on the plane by themselves.
I don't think so. I don't think you can do that.
Do they not do that anymore?
I don't
flew by myself.
Yeah,
I think at age 6.
It was the 80s.
It's true.
Our parents used to smoke cigarettes in the car with us with the window up, right? Like we slept in the back of the car. Like there was
just hand them
things
off
are
to
different.
One of the flight attendants and say, just make sure they find their grandparents when they get there.
I don't know that they do it anymore.
I don't know.
I don't know that they do it. And I'll tell you.
Would you really be comfortable with that?
Paulie, not in a billion years.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Not in a billion years. I would never let my kids get on a plane without me.
The anxiety of that whole experience is absolutely
I'd rather just fly there.
Worth the $500 it would cost to just buy back-to-back flights or
100%.
whatever.
So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm talking to her about it, and as I pull out of my driveway, she goes, "You having a good morning?" And I go, "Yeah." And I go, "Wait, no, I'm not. I got a flat tire."
Oh.
I go, "Let me call you right back." And she goes, "Oh no, okay." So I make the loop, come around the cul-de-sac, park in front of the house. Scared me to death, by the way. And parked in front of the house, got out and looked. I went, "You're joking." Now you just had
I just had one over the weekend.
Paulie, strap in, buddy. Yours is coming any day now.
Is it targeted attack?
It could be. It could be. So I get the flat.
I do have the low tire pressure sign just came on a couple days ago.
I mean, this would be really weird.
And because I hate putting air in my tires so much that I'm like, I know I'm early.
Whatever happens.
I'm
ready for new tires.
I'm early for an oil change. I'll just let them refill the tires.
I just go buy 4 new tires. No, so I noticed it and I went, oh, God bless. All right. So I go inside and I told my wife, and then we've got the Ben bus, which she drives most days anyway. And then she has her car. And I said, can I just take your car to work? She goes, yeah, no problem. I was about to call you, Ben. It was early. It was like 4:30. And I was about to call you. Get in her car, drive here. I get to the parking lot and realize I don't have my key card because it's in my car. So I text Benny. Benny's like, I'm going to be about 15 minutes. I said, no problem. So I call USAA, who's our fantastic insurance provider. They're great. I'll tell you why I'm in the doghouse. Get the lady on the phone. I go, look, listen, I'm at work right now. My car's in front of my house. Can you send somebody out just to put the spare on? I'll drive it to Discount Tire later, get another tire. No big deal. It's what we pay insurance for. Got that roadside assistance. She goes, yeah, no problem. She goes, actually, I could probably get somebody out there in the next hour or two. I go, oh, really? I go, I can't be there. She goes, somebody needs to be there. So my wife will be there till 7:15 or so. She goes, sounds good. Give me her number. I go, yeah, no problem.
Oh, boy.
So I give her the number.
Oh, boy.
Call Hannah. I go, babe, just by the by, they may come out this morning and change the tire. So you don't have to do anything. And she is.
Come to your house and do it.
They come to my house, do it. And she doesn't have to do anything. She is livid with me. Livid. She goes, mornings are so busy. And now I go, I'm so sorry. I've got a meeting at 10:30. I got Little League tonight. I got all kinds of stuff. I got to pick up both kids from school. Like, I can't do it later either. And the thing, if I set it for 12:30, homeboy's showing up at 1:30 and I'm going to be late picking up the kids. I go, please. I go, literally, all you have to do is answer the door and point.
But she doesn't want to get all greasy and dirty. And
exactly. Like, I go, babe, you don't need to be out there with him. He just needs someone at the residence. The keys are already in it. I left them in it this morning. It's just there. All you have to do is go, yep, that's the one. And that's all you got to do. And I texted her. I go, look, I'm sorry. I love you. Thank you. I don't want to put any more on your plate. And I've not. That was about 40 minutes ago. I haven't got a response.
I'll take that as a grudging assent.
as do I, Ben. As do I. But like I said, we got this big meeting today. I didn't want to miss it. I think that, is a bad impression. Bad first impression. That'd be a bad look of a first impression to go and hey, Woodsy can't go. He's got a flat tire. So
it's like we had that one meeting with Adam, the very first meeting.
Yeah, and Ben was late.
And Ben was like an hour and a half late.
That was great.
And that was not a great look.
Looked really good.
I think Adam's still mad at us.
I think I went to the wrong coffee shop.
You
didn't
did.
I?
Yeah, you did.
Went to the wrong one.
Yeah, it was very clear in the text. And Paulie and I were in the
we were there about 15 minutes early.
Paulie and I were in the car hanging out for like 30 minutes waiting for the meeting because we didn't want to be late. We made sure that we were not going to do that. So yeah, I'm in a little bit of trouble at home, but again, I don't need you to go out there. It's not like I would get it if I was like, hey, can you go out and change my tire real quick? Now, she'd probably do a better job than I would, but it's not. I just need her to go, yep, that's the one. Keys are in it. Have a ball. And they're going to take care of it for me. And then I got to, go to Discount Tire and do all that, but not that big a deal. At the end of the day, flat tire, it's an inconvenience, but it's a minor one.
Yeah.
I'm the dude man says every Chevron has free air. I've done the filling, but I can't patch the tire myself.
Oh, this thing is flat.
Now, Paulie, you could go and just put a little air into the tire.
I just don't like doing it.
Yeah, you can do it. You just don't
really
like
annoying.
I don't see what I don't like is having to put a quarter or two in to pay for the air. Air, I feel, should always be free.
Frank says that, and I've heard this.
I mean,
all gas stations legally have to give air for free. Just tell them to turn it on. You got to walk inside.
You have to walk inside.
I think is it worth it? 50 cents?
You have to put in like a couple of quarters.
Yeah.
And it's always annoying because you feel like this is air. Air is everywhere. It should just be free.
If I had enough of it, I could just inflate this tire.
But this is me I'm talking about. So yesterday, the lengths I will go to not spend a quarter.
Oh, no.
Oh God.
So yesterday, I am hungry, and I feel like, you know what? I feel like a chicken Caesar wrap.
So you stopped by a restaurant and poked through their garbage.
So you ended up the garbage
No,
for sure.
No. I was near work, so I'm going to buy downtown, and I look at my phone. Okay, this place has good reviews for chicken Caesar wraps. Cloud9 Deli. It's actually near the ballpark in the East Village. So, all right, I'm already down by there. I go and I find a pretty good spot, like half a block away.
Okay.
Metered spot downtown, East Village. So it's off of Island. All right. Well, how much do I need to put in?
Well, you really had a hankering for this chicken Caesar
I know,
wrap,
but
dude.
it's going well so far. So I try to estimate. All right, I'm just going to go in and get it to go. So how much do I need to put in?
Yeah.
So I go through my change. Okay, I've got 80 cents. That gets me 20 minutes.
Okay.
That should be fine.
That's plenty.
So order a chicken Caesar wrap and then leave and go eat it at work. So I put the money in. I go order my chicken Caesar wrap. They're kind of busy. That's a good sign. I guess people like this deli. And I'm waiting, and now it's been 15, 17 minutes. And now
parking ticket.
Now it hits 20, and I'm going, now what do I do? Do I have to walk all the way back a half block?
Lose your place.
Put another quarter in. I've already ordered, but I don't want to miss the sandwich. It's probably coming any second now.
How far away again are you?
Half a block.
Okay.
Not far.
So
it's a
not
good
much
spot. I could leave and go but I also am going like, what are the odds? Instead
of going and putting another nickel.
Of going and putting in another dime, I basically position myself on the corner where I can still hear them calling my name, but I could also see if there's one of those parking enforcement cars going down the street to make sure
to head them off.
I don't get a ticket so I can run and sprint in case there is one. I got lucky. No one. I got my sandwich. I got back in about 26 minutes.
So cheated the city.
I cheated the city for about 6 minutes of parking, but got away with it. And I had a delicious chicken Caesar
wrap. Was it good?
Oh, yeah. Really good chicken. Put a little bit of bacon in there, which I think made a huge difference. Not a ton, just a couple, but it was fresh, and it was delicious.
It's weird that you bring up bacon because I think if my wife and I, if we don't make it as a couple, it will be because of bacon. And I'm not kidding. I think I've mentioned it before. I like bacon. Look at me. I like bacon. I'm not a bacon hater.
How did you gain all the weight?
I don't think it should be on donuts and stuff, but like I don't think it should be in, whiskey sours and stuff either. I like bacon. I'm a bacon lover. So this is not a slight against bacon. I effing hate the way that bacon smells. I absolutely hate it. It makes me retch. It smells like a truck stop to me. And I've asked my wife multiple times.
Telling me, like, if you get up and you head down to breakfast and someone is cooking bacon, it's not the best smell ever?
No, I'm sick to my stomach. The smell of
bacon grease, I get. I don't like, but freshly sizzling bacon.
If I walk into the room,
bacon, pancakes, what an unbelievably good smell that is.
I absolutely loathe this. It not only do I not like the smell, like the other thing is I love popcorn. But if you make popcorn in my home, I'm going to kill you because I hate the smell of popcorn. But I love to eat it. I'll sit down, I'll crush it. But if you're cooking popcorn, it makes me sick.
But you eat with your nose first. The smell is what makes things taste good, generally.
Matthew says there's no way. Matthew, on the lives of my children, this is not a bit. Ask my wife last night. I told her, I go, look, I'm asking you nicely. Please don't cook bacon around our home. Like, because she makes it for the kids. She makes a big trough of it so that they can eat a little bit of bacon, whatever.
Yeah, but it smells amazing.
It doesn't. It smells so bad. And so this
is crazy.
It gives me a headache. It made me retch last night. I was like,
but you love to eat it.
I'll eat it. I don't love it, but I'll eat it. I like it. I mean, I like it. I eat it.
It tastes good to you.
It tastes good to me. The smell of it makes me so sick. And I can't stand it.
I can't think of any food where it tastes good, but it smells bad to me. I can't think of anything. Like usually smell and taste are pretty locked in.
Right,
it's so weird.
We have exponentially more smell receptors than we do tastes. So you actually, the flavor of food, a lot of it is carried in the smell.
I get it. I absolutely get it. I get it. It to me, it smells like. So anyway, she makes this pile of bacon last night. And she has 2 times that she makes it. She makes it at night when we're all home. And then so when I lay in bed at night, I go, there's that fetid stench of bacon. It smells like a truck stop to me. And I'm trying to sleep and my head's hurting and I'm sick. Or she makes it at 3:00 in the morning so that I wake up and I go, oh my God, here it comes. I don't know what it is. I cannot stand that smell. And so last night I was like, hey, I love you. I'm asking you nicely. Please, you can't make bacon. I go, babe, I leave the house at 4 a.m. You got you got all morning to do it. So she said, I just like to get it done. I go, yeah, just wait till I leave and do it. Please, I'm begging you. Like, if
what happens with this bacon then?
she puts it like in a Tupperware, and then the kids have some for breakfast.
Okay.
And they like make little breakfast burritos and stuff and all that. It's great, but I don't know what it is. But I'm telling you, if we don't make it, bacon's going to be on the list. Like, why did you petition for separation? Oh, because she cooks bacon incessantly in the hours in which that it affects me physically. I was so mad, dude. So mad.
You're not going to get a lot of sympathy.
I get it. I get it. I 100% get it. I totally understand. I just don't like the way it smells. I just don't like it. It literally gave me a headache. I had a roommate once named Hobie, and Hobie worked at a bar. I worked morning radio. So you want to talk about conflicting schedules. And he'd get home from the bar about 3 o'clock in the morning, and he's from Indiana. So he's real into popcorn. And he wouldn't do the Orville. He wouldn't do a bag of popcorn where he could just come home and eat it. Oh, no. He had to get the pan out. The pan. Yes.
Not
like,
an air pop.
Not like the whole thing. And do it the old school right way. And
oil and kernels.
Oil and kernels. And I would wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to that disgusting smell, and I would rage. I would lay in bed and rage because he's like, he just got home from work. He wants a snack. I'm like, maybe you try some cheese and crackers. But I get it. I'm a little insane. I promise this is not a bit. Those two smells in particular make me retch.
Burnt popcorn, I could certainly understand.
Any popcorn.
When was the last
worse.
time anyone actually made popcorn? I mean,
in my house in North Park, like 10 years ago.
Microwave popcorn, sure.
Oh, yeah.
Easy. Maybe air pop, but the old pan and oil method to make popcorn. I mean, I don't think I've seen that in decades since I was a kid.
Yeah, here's a good one. Bruce says deviled eggs are the only food that smell terrible that tastes great. They smell like death, but I will eat 100 of those. No problem.
There are a few. Someone mentioned kimchi.
Kimchi,
which can smell kind of funky and weird. People love durian fruit. I've never had it. They say it smells basically like a dead body. But the fruit is delicious.
Dead body fruit. Yeah. Captain Cracker. Okay, I'm with Woodsy on popcorn. It's so strong, but I like eating it. I will crush popcorn. And I'll crush bacon in popcorn.
But
just don't make it in my home.
Popcorn
so you have
Wednesdays actually at my work, and they have one of those ones with the door, like the little popcorn maker, and you can go and
scoop
fill
it
up
out
your bag and go have your popcorn on a Wednesday.
So can you only eat popcorn like out of the like store bag? Like
I can eat a bag.
Popped?
I can eat it at a movie theater. I can eat it anywhere. Honestly,
but
as long as you don't
it at home,
as long as you don't cook it at home, I'm good. I'll eat it. If you cooked it and brought it to me, bro, we'll sit and have a popcorn foul. We'll be throwing popcorn in each other's mouths. We'll have a great time with it. I'll be catching it in midair, like no problem. I love it. It's great. Yeah. Here, Paulie, your turn. So it's not that. It's just that smell. There's you guys don't have smells that make you insane, or it's probably not like vomit and doo-doo and stuff, but like
I just can't really think of any foods that smell bad to me, but also that I like to eat. You know what I mean? They're smell and taste are so closely connected for me that I can't really separate them. If it smells like doo-doo, I don't want to eat it.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair. Listen, I realize I'm in the minority here. I am a man that uses a fork to put peanut butter on crackers. I've gotten roasted for that. Bo now does it, so that's great. I'm passing on that legacy.
Still not sure why you would do that.
If you tried it, you'd get it.
I can understand
it. It's so good. It's so much better than a knife. It's not even close.
Doesn't the peanut butter get stuck between the tines and you're
guess what you get to do?
Eat it at the end.
Lick it. You get to lick the fork like that at the end. It's like one of the best parts of it. Try to lick that butter knife. I know it's a butter knife, but go ahead and lick that thing up and down, side to side. Let me know how that goes for you.
Okay, I can see that because I do then grab my fingers
you do fingers, which is
I also see
repugnant.
The curve of the fork.
Repugnant.
It's so good.
I can see the curve of the fork being easy to spread it on the
Paul, and then you flip it over on the other side and you backhand it in. It's elite. But I get grief for these things. Many of you say I'm an innovator. Many,
just thought
many say that.
The bacon thing, like I thought that was probably
it's like
one of the most universally loved like
I know.
Everyone can agree there's nothing better than the smell of bacon.
You know
on
how bacon
Sunday
makes your
morning.
bacon makes your blood pressure go up?
I meant like
the smell.
Vegans who go, I don't eat it,
but I like
don't
bacon.
Believe in it, but man, I love that smell when I smell it at a diner or a home cooked breakfast, and it's like, oh, this is the one thing I wish I wasn't a vegan about because I love that smell.
Fritz nails it too. If you make broccoli at home, it's like, hey, who let a dead squirrel in here? But then you sit down, you're like, all right, this is really healthy. It tastes pretty good. Like you can do it. It smells like death. It really, really does. So I apologize to my wife. I love her. I'm sorry that I am the way I am. But the bacon thing, I almost checked into the Hampton Inn last night. I'm not kidding when I was like, I got to pack a bag. I'm getting sick sitting here. So I do apologize. I'm sorry about the flat tire. I'm sorry about all of it. I'm just sorry about we'll work it out tomorrow. We've got our therapy meeting. So we'll work it out tomorrow, but it'll all be good.
Very bacon related session.
Yeah. Lots of bacon relation. Yes.
We ready to get started?
I'm ready.
All right. So let's take a quick time out. When we come back, talk some baseball, obviously Padres, but two of the more electric spring training exhibition WBC games you're going to see, especially the one in the Dominican Republic with Manny Machado, Fernando Tatis Jr., Juan Soto.
I'm going to allow you guys to walk back your comments from a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to give you that opportunity here on this radio show.
No, I wish they were playing the WBC in the Dominican Republic because looks like they're going to have a lot of fun with that. We'll talk all about that, set the menu for the program on a Wednesday edition of Ben and Woods. Obviously, we'll talk about another bad loss for the Aztecs last night. I'm kind of fuming at this point. What a disappointing season for San Diego State. We will get – that is not the polishing that other people come to this program for. I'm done polishing. I have nothing left. I'm out of polish for the Aztec season. I really am. We'll get to all of it coming up with Ben and Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. GEGE 0000466. For a full list of games and rules, play at 7 Mile Casino. Visit 7milecasino.com.
First, though, tell you about our place to play cards down in Chula Vista. Of course, it is 7 Mile Casino. They offer 4 card games. It sounds like that's not a lot. Really kind of hits all the quadrants of cards.
Yes.
California-style blackjack, Texas Hold'em poker, Pai Gow, and Baccarat. I'd imagine if you like cards, one of those games suits you pretty well.
I think one of my favorite parts about 7 Mile Casino is it doesn't smell like bacon or popcorn. So when I go, and it doesn't smell like cigarette smoke either. Walk in there, sit down.
It smells pleasant in there.
It smells very pleasant in there, and it's always a pleasant experience. Bright, it's airy. They got friendly dealers. They'll take good care of you there. If you're a high limit player too, yeah, absolutely. They'll take care of you there as well. But 7 Mile Casino, the thing we love the most, obviously, is the proximity to downtown, just 7 minutes away.
Enjoy a great meal at Sammy's at 7 Mile. At Sammy's Wood-Fired Pizza, the regular menu is terrific. Pizzas, salads, pastas, but the 24/7 menu is elite. They've got the Kung Pao chicken. I love. You don't get that in any of those Sammy's. Really don't get it at a lot of places in San Diego where you can eat it any time of the day, 6:24 a.m., 2 a.m., 3:30 p.m., whenever. Always available with the great patio as well, overlooking San Diego Bay. 7 Mile Casino, just 7 minutes from downtown.
He just here. I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Not that now.
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
It's gonna hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee.
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
Oh, that is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Get to some baseball talk here early in the program. In fact, we're going to have an early check-in with spring training Sammy. I saw he was in our YouTube stream at the beginning of the show. That'll come up at 7:35 from the Peoria Sports Complex. I'll guess on Ben Woods here on the SDCCU fan hotline. It's not big bank banking. It is better. We will also talk about the Aztecs loss as the season continues to unravel for San Diego State. Now one regular season game left, and then a must-win Mountain West tournament next week in Las Vegas if they want to go back to the NCAA tournament for a sixth straight season. Probably not going to happen at this point based on how they are playing. That is unfortunate. We'll have our regular features for you, like Don't Do This, Take on Woods, and our biggest fan contest announcement. Randall Report in the final hour. But let's jump right in with some baseball talk here, Woods, to get started.
Man.
And okay, I'm more excited for the WBC than I was last week. After seeing the Dominican Republic team and that lineup in action yesterday in an exhibition game against the Detroit Tigers in the Dominican Republic, where they just packed that little stadium, raising money for victims of that nightclub collapse. But the excitement for an exhibition game, just off the charts. I mean, yesterday it was absolutely mesmerizing to watch just star player after star player, including San Diego Padres Fernando Tatis Jr. and Manny Machado come to the plate. And then in the middle innings, you had Tatis hit the double, Manny hit the home run after one, Soto hit the home run. I mean,
well, then Caminero hit one after Manny.
If you ever put those three guys on a team together, they'd be unbeatable.
Right?
I mean, you can tell. I mean, there's no chance that a team with Fernando Tatis Jr., Juan Soto, and Manny Machado could lose, more than 30 games in a season, right?
Stinks to think that we were in that spot, but I can't. I'm going to live in the present day and not in the past. There's nothing I can do to change the past. All I can do is enjoy the present, and I enjoyed every second of that game yesterday. It was electric. And listen, if you want to go the other way too, you got to see some really good prospects for the Detroit Tigers as well. Kevin McGonigal being one of them. Monster day for him. Hit a huge bomb. He's their shortstop prospect. He's number 2 in baseball, if I'm not mistaken, behind Connor Griffin. And it just, the future of the game is just so bright. It is so bright. And that's what I'm reminded of when I watch things like this. And of course, you watch the DR's lineup, Benny, and you go, oh my God. And you can tell, man, the fervor, the passion that they played with. I mean, of course, I saw people upset. Oh, they're not going to like that celebration from Junior Caminero. I'm like, dude, you got to give it up. You got to give it up. The guy's playing for his home country, in his home country, hitting a bomb behind his idol, Manny Machado, who also just went yard. Let this kid live, dude. Let all these guys live, man. They play baseball, in my opinion, the way when I watch them play baseball, you know what I see? I see them playing baseball the right way. Passion, joy, all of it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's different. It's so, so special. And you want to talk about sacred? Don't tell me those guys don't hold that game sacred. Did you see them in the dugout after they all went yard? I mean, they were almost in tears. Like, it's sacred to them. I loved it. Bo and I were jumping up and down, man. I go, number one, it's just great to have really high-level baseball back on my television, right? So that was great. Watching it with my kid yesterday. And then, you watch how hard they play, how much they love it. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful.
I still wonder if the Dominican Republic has enough pitching to win the tournament. Wandy Peralta looked good. He had an inning.
5-pitch inning, I'd say so.
Got a strikeout, got a couple quick outs, and then that was it. He's continued what has been a good spring for the San Diego Padres as well. They will need him probably for a couple of key innings out of the bullpen for Team DR, but Team USA looked just as good, if not better.
100%.
In a 15-1 win over the overmatched San Francisco Giants.
I actually felt bad for those dudes.
No offense to the San Francisco Giants. Anybody going to get overmatched by that squad facing Paul Skeens, Mason Miller and company? I mean,
I was laughing pretty hard to myself when I flipped over to watch a little bit of the DR game and the Tigers, and you're like, look at that lineup. Look at that stadium. Yeah. Look at those fans celebrating for those players and how just the energy. And you're like, and they're just playing the Tigers.
Yeah, they're playing the Tigers.
I don't know why it made me I know it just worked out that way, but the fact that they were just playing the Tigers.
The Tigers like sick, dude. And the Giants too are like, oh, this is awesome, man. This is what we need to build our confidence. And it started with the U.S. It was it was Bobby Witt Jr. ropes one. Bryce Harper just destroys one. Then Aaron Judge just up the middle, 2 runs, 2-0. You didn't even blink. And again, you see guys like Roman Anthony come up for the Red Sox. He's healthy. He hit a missile. Alex Bregman. How do you let that guy go, Boston? He goes up. He hits a bomb. They looked like they were so locked in. All of these guys. Again, in a warm-up game against the San Francisco Giants, and they just laid the wood to those guys. So it's awesome.
How not real was the game? I was watching, and it was 15-1, and they went through the bottom of the ninth, and they say, we're going to go to the 10th anyway, even though it's 15-1 because we want to get another inning in. Yeah. So they went to extra innings with a 15-1 lead. You're not going to see that very often. Dominican Republic will play the Tigers again today in the DR in another game, and the Team USA will play the Colorado Rockies today.
Oh, my gosh.
Ouch.
I mean, let's go back to, for a second, Fernando Tatis Jr. last night, leading off for the Dominican Republic. He had an unbelievable game. He made a play. I think he hit a double, and he was on second. And they hit a pretty shallow fly ball, and he went back, grabbed the bag, tagged, slid head first. Now, I'm watching this with bated breath, man. I'm like, please get up, please get up. Of course.
Right.
Watching how he played and it's such a good reminder of what we have here and what he's capable of doing and being. And loved seeing him so happy. Loved seeing Manny so calm and confident, taking great AB, spitting on a couple of changeups that maybe he offers that. So locked in, hits that bomb. It was so good, man. I loved it. I'm so excited for this tournament.
Did you get a chance to watch any of the 6-minute interview that Manny Machado did with Ken Griffey Jr.?
Was it awesome?
It was really cool. They were talking about the WBC. They were in the DR having lunch, and just the way Manny talked about what it means to play for Team DR in those venues. He talked about some of the previous World Baseball. He's like, I've been in the World Series. 2022 was insane.
Yep.
Nothing really even comes close to the energy and how loud it was. He's like, when we hit a home run, like I could literally feel the stadium shaking.
Yeah, that was cool. It was just, if you love baseball, man, it did not disappoint yesterday.
Now I can hear your wheels turning and spinning in your brains out there going, well, if they can do this for Team DR, why don't they bring that, every night for the San Diego Padres? First of all, they do for the most part. Petco Park is electric. We see a lot of that during a baseball season. Secondly, a regular baseball season is 162 games. It's not a short tournament. It's not in the DR in front of those people who are only going to get to see you probably once in their lives. I mean, this is, if you think about it, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience for most of these guys, getting to play as a team, as an all-star team in their home country.
Man, that's special.
And they can play Dominican Winter League and play in front of those guys, but it's on a Dominican Winter League team. It's not on an all-star laden lineup with some of the best players who have ever come out of your home country, off the island in the history of baseball. This is kind of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So it's going to be a little different. So I'm not going to sit here and go, if Padres would just have that kind of energy every day, they'd look like the DR team. They do bring that kind of energy a lot for a 162-game season. So slow the wheels churning in your brain when you see that game.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different thing entirely. It's almost a completely different game, at the end of the day, like you said, in front of their home country and their fans. Those fans were just incredible. I've done most things on my bucket list. I really have. Like I'm pretty good. If the good Lord took me today, I'm like, I didn't leave too much on the table. Seeing a baseball game in the DR I've added it to the list. I need to be a part of that at some point. And so it was just electric. It was so cool, and I was so happy for those guys, man, to go out and show out like that too, in front of those fans was amazing. It was everything I love about baseball.
Meanwhile, the rest of the San Diego Padres got pretty much exactly what they signed up for this offseason yesterday in their game against the Chicago White Sox. We can talk about that right after a quick check of traffic here on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center. Injured? Demand justice. Demand Jurowitz. 855GetRoss.com. Here's Kelly Danick.
Traffic is sponsored by Creative Repipe. Got a few things to mention here. Stalled motorcycle northbound 805 at the 163. It's in the center divide. Also, watch out for some debris reported on La Jolla Parkway on-ramp to southbound 5. And reports of a collision blocking lanes on southbound 15 right before the 5. Don't wait till that water leak in your home becomes a flood. Call Creative Repipe for whole house repipes. Get a 20% discount plus a lifetime warranty. Free estimates with financing available. Visit creativerepipe.com. That's creativerepipe.com. I'm Kelly Danick with Ben & Woods, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Ben & Woods broadcasting live from the Bill Howe Studios. We know how. Padres went down to Glendale yesterday to take on the Chicago White Sox, and they faced a left-handed pitcher, a couple of them, I think, to start the game, which gave them an opportunity to deploy Miguel Andujar and Nick Castellanos back-to-back in a spring training lineup. And the results really could not have been any better, with Nick Castellanos doubling and hitting a 2-run homer in his first 2 at-bats. Andujar also had a good game for the Padres yesterday, scoring, I think, 1 or 2 runs, had reaching base 3 times in his 3 plate appearances. both of these guys historically Woods have dominated, especially against left-handed pitching. Just want to hope that they continue that for the Padres this season. Gives them a really different look against other teams when a lefty's on the mound.
Yeah, they'll get 2 of them right out of the chute, in the Detroit Tigers, in Tarek Skubal and Framber Valdez, assuming everybody breaks camp healthy and all that. So you get two of the better ones. So you're going to get, you each going to get about eight ABs right out of the chute to see what you got. And no, it's good. It's good. I love seeing that, man. And Andujar's having a good spring. He's 5 for 17. He's got a bomb. Castellanos is 4 for 16, 2 doubles and a homer, and actually should be 3 doubles and 2 homers. Honestly, like,
yes,
robbed of both. Fine. So it's good to see. It's really, really good to see for them. So Pivetta did fine. Gave up some singles in the first. And that's really, I mean, he looked good. He's working on stuff. Everybody looked good. They ended up getting the win yesterday. Bradley Rodriguez, again, he has retired 12 of 14 that he has faced in this young spring training, but pretty solid.
Adrian Morejon made his Cactus League debut, did give up a couple of doubles, but then came back with a couple of strikeouts.
Throwing hard
well,
too.
So
why the
slow play with Adrian? So he threw more innings last year than he has. Yeah, I think ever in his career. And Ruben Niebla said, we're going to just roll you out a little more slowly just to protect
abundance of caution,
the total number of innings you're going to have this season.
Fine by me.
He's going into a contract year himself. This is his last year of control. He can be a free agent for the first time next year. So
I hope not. Man.
He'll be very motivated to have a really good season this year, of course, as all those guys will.
His numbers are kind of wild when you look at just innings pitched from 2019 on. 8 innings, 19 innings in 2020, the shortened season. So that was like a full year. And then just 4 innings in 21, 34 innings in 2022, only 9 in 23, and then 63 and 2/3.
Big jump.
And 73 and 2/3 last year.
Yeah,
so 10 more innings than he's ever thrown in a career.
Big jump. And again, a huge, huge, huge part of this Padres turbo pen that you are going to need to be healthy and effective all year long.
And the pen, continues to be, even with a couple of injuries, and they do think Brian Hoeing's not going to need surgery, but won't be ready for the start of the season. Yuki Matsui probably won't be ready for the start of the season.
Fine.
But none of this really is bothering Craig Stamon, who yesterday sung the praises of Logan Gillespie.
He's been great.
Basically said, you guys probably didn't even think he had a chance to make the opening day roster, but this guy is really good. He's pitching really well.
Velo's way up.
He's got a chance. Kyle Hart he's got a 0.00 ERA this spring. Definitely looks like he could be the lefty. I mean, if Yuki's out, Kyle Hart could absolutely be kind of the lefty middle reliever, long guy in the middle of the game. No doubt about it. He threw well at the end of last season. The bullpen has been fantastic. The starting rotation is a concern for the San Diego Padres right now.
Today in spring training.
Not a panicky, like they need to do something immediately, but we've seen a little up and down from Michael King, a little up and down from Nick Pivetta. Joe Musgrove is yet to throw. He will throw today against Great Britain in an exhibition game. So we'll see him on the mound for the first time. But you've got to temper your expectations at least a little bit and wait and see, what Joe looks like before he actually gets back on the mound. Randy Vasquez has looked really good. He's had one of the best springs. And then none of the guys who are competing for the 5th starter's job have totally took the bull by the horns yet. We've seen some good and bad from JP Sears. We've seen some good and bad from pretty much everybody who's battling for that last spot. If you had to predict right now who the 5th starter to open the season is going to be, because apparently Griffin Canning, reading what AC's kind of writing and what they're saying, he's the guy, but he's not going to be ready until May or maybe even June. Because he's got to be able to field his positions, recovering from the Achilles injury. They like what they see. They feel comfortable at some point it's going to be Griffin Canning. But who is it going to be to start the season? At least a handful of starts to begin the year. Because I've got my front runner now. I know German Marquez is the guy that Ruben talked about, excited about, but his results have been spotty so far.
What are we talking here? We're talking Marquez, Sears,
Gonzalez,
Walker
Buehler.
Don't do it.
I didn't.
I know. I saw you lining up for it, though.
I can just see, I can envision in my head the scenario that Walker Buehler's going to get 4 starts at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to be any good. They might be the only starts he ever makes for the San Diego Padres, but if I had to place a bet right now as to who is going to make that first 5th start for the Padres sometime in early April, whenever they need their 5th starter, right now I'd put my money on Walker Buehler.
Does that bother you? Does that bother anybody?
I think they're intrigued enough. They like his competitive fire. They like what they've seen on the backfields. Now, he's going to have to start pitching in some of these Cactus League games. Thursday, I think is what Sammy told us yesterday, what Craig Stamon said. And if the results are horrible, then I can change my mind. But to me, I feel like he's the guy who has the inside track right now to get the first shot at it early in the season.
I actually think
just my guess.
My guess is German Marquez, just because of the absolute passion and fire in Ruben Niebla's eyes when he talked about him. Pet project, honestly. It's what it felt like to me. So
I had thought JP Sears was my favorite going into spring. I thought he was the guy.
Yeah,
now
Ruben was high on him
so
too.
Sure.
Yeah, he was high on him as well. But
I think with Buehler, if he's ready to go and feels as healthy as he can be at this point in his career,
got to see what you got.
Do it early, right?
That's what I think too.
See what you got. This
is an experiment for early in the season, because if you don't even give him a chance, then he's just going to opt out and go somewhere else.
Yeah,
right. And so this is your one opportunity probably to see him.
Sears has an option. My guess is he starts in AAA.
That would be my guess as well.
Because of the business.
You will need JP Sears
100%
at some point, probably multiple points for the season. But to start the year, I think it's going to be one of those guys, especially who can opt out. Now, German Marquez got a big league deal, right?
Yeah. I think so.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he's got any options.
Nope.
So maybe that gives him the inside track. I don't know.
Is there any chance both make the roster and one goes to the bullpen, long relief?
If there's enough injuries to the bullpen early in the season and enough guys have options in the bullpen, maybe one of those guys gets hidden as a long man for a bit. But that's not really you have too many good arms in your bullpen to be hiding a Walker Buehler as your long man, your mop-up man for very long.
More if it's a matter of
just losing them on the roster. Yes.
Wanting to keep them. And
AJ Preller will probably have to go do a real convincing speech to one or two guys going, we need you to go down to El Paso.
Yeah.
Make a couple of starts. We're probably going to then bring you up. We still have you in our plans. We love you. But I've got a real roster crunch right now. Don't leave. We don't want you to go anywhere else. We think your opportunity here is better than anyone else, but I can't fit you on the 26-man roster right now. Can you please just go make a couple of starts? And, we have you on speed dial ready to go. We're probably going to need you sometime before the end of April. And he's probably going to have to tell that to multiple people and not 100% honestly. Like, I'm not going to be able to bring all these guys up, but I don't want to lose them as well. There's going to be some tricky moments for the general manager coming up later in March.
Start stubbing your toe, guys. You're on the 10-day. Every other team does it, and I don't expect the Padres to be any different, honestly, to find a way to keep. Now, again, you gotta feel like if he doesn't do that, maybe they weren't worth keeping, right? Like, because I think you move heaven and earth. If you think you've got 3 or 4 little diamonds in the rough there, you move heaven and earth to make sure that we find a way to keep them all. Because, again, you're going to need it. You're going to need every single one of those guys, man. As Alex,
you might flip some guys, for prospects even later this month.
As Alex points out, too, listen, there's going to be some, I think you got to get out of your head. And I think that the more I think about it and kind of mull it over, Benny, it's probably why the Padres projections are as low as they are. I think AC mentioned his article yesterday. Fangraphs is like 79 wins. And, we bang our head against the wall going, it's going to be more. It's going to be more than that. And it might be. But I do think you have to remember Michael King's coming off an injury. Joe Musgrove's coming off an injury. There's 2 of that's your 2 and your 3, essentially, that they're not going to go out and throw 200 innings. They're not. It's just not going to happen. They're going to be probably watched really carefully, which is fine. That's absolutely fine.
Michael King says it's his goal to throw 200, but
it's going to be tough. I mean, would you throw Michael King 200 innings? I mean, if he's ready and healthy, sure, absolutely. Let him go out and be a horse. But,
Yes, and here's why. If he's healthy enough to throw 200 effective innings,
of course.
He's opting out at the end of the season anyway.
That's exactly right.
So might as well get as much as he can
Eddie
from
Van
him this
Halen
year.
pops up in my ear. Loud.
Sorry.
It's all right.
You ready for me to rant a little bit about the Aztecs?
I've been waiting for 12 hours for this.
Probably 3 or 4 months, actually.
Yeah,
since the start of basketball season.
It's true.
That was ugly to watch last night. We will get to that. Don't do this and more. Hour number 2 of Ben and Woods next year on 97.3 The Fan.
It's almost freeing, you know? I don't have to worry about it anymore.
When your team disappoints you.
I could have stopped worrying about it like 3 weeks ago, buddy.
I guess so. There's no manipulations.
My man will hold on to one tiny thread.
No projections that I can make now. San Diego State has played their way out of the NCAA tournament.
They're cooked.
Unless they win, obviously, the Mountain West tournament next week. And they are not trending in the right direction. After last night's, it says 9-point loss.
It felt like
86-77. Didn't feel like that if you were watching it. It felt much, 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 much worse. Aztecs go up to Boise and immediately fall behind 22-5. 22-5.
That's when I texted you guys. I go, great start.
They went.
And then they go on a run.
They went 6 minutes without scoring.
Crazy.
And it was ugly. And then all of a sudden, they showed some life, as they do from time to time. I think the most frustrating thing about this Aztecs team is there are stretches of every game where you go, see, that they're a good team. Look at that. They just went on a 12-0 run. They are blowing the other team out of the water. Just do this the whole game. You'll never lose. But, of course, they get within 5. They rally all the way back. And Miles Bird steals the ball. And he's going for a slam dunk that's going to pull them within 3 and change the entire momentum of the game. And he misses the one-handed jam and hurts his knee in the process. It's like,
and then fouled the guy
that got the rebound.
Just a meltdown.
Is that the most 2026 Aztecs thing you've ever seen? Is missing the breakaway slam dunk, injuring yourself, fouling the guy, and changing the entire momentum of the game for the other team.
Well, Reese just had a breakaway dunk, like the play before that, and you're thinking that was cool. And then when Miles takes off, you're like, here we go.
All right. So let's talk about this for a second.
They have more missed dunks, I think, than any team I have ever seen in the history of basketball this season. There has to be at least 20 missed slam dunks by the Aztecs this year.
So that one in particular by Miles Bird, you can understand going up for a dunk, thinking you got it in the center of the hole and it rattling around and bouncing up. When you get stiffed by the rim, oh my God. Oh my God. There's really no coming back from that. And they didn't come back.
Every team is going to miss a dunk or two. Sure. And there is a time for it. You are at home. You are up by 18 points. You've got a breakaway. You want to light the crowd up and just bring the roof down. I can see wanting to go for something a little more acrobatic and crazy just to see if you can really knock the roof off the place. On the road, down by 5 early in the game is never a time to miss a dunk. 2 hands, layup, whatever. You have to make sure that ball goes in the bucket no matter what, or draw the foul or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, he gave him the bucket, the lane.
Yeah,
he gave it away. You got to just lay that out.
He let him go. You can't do that.
I mean, I would try.
I know
if I had it in the bag, I would. So would you. So would you. We all would. We got it. It's just stunk.
Second half starts the way the first. The Aztecs go cold. They fall behind by 21. And it's like, at that point, you give up. And then once again, rally back all the way within 7. And you think, okay, they are moments away from turning Boise State's knees to jelly. And they're about to lose this game. And then boom, they can't get a rebound. They couldn't get a rebound all night. It was one of the worst rebounding performances I have ever seen by an Aztecs team.
37-15, man.
In the Steve Fisher, Brian Dutcher era. Yeah, out-rebounded by 22. And Boise State, good rebounding team. You're on the road. It's going to be tough. But you can't get out-rebounded by 22.
I don't know if this is recency bias. They've been pretty bad on the offensive boards all year. Have they not? That's the one that gets me, too. Like, Is it a lack? What is lack of effort? What is
right
it?
Now? They're size guys. You know, Magoon has been hurt and ineffective much of the season. Now Farrell Compton is.
I looked it up last night.
Not playing at all. I don't know what happened to Farrell Compton the last few games. He plays like 6 minutes. He took a 3 early in the game when they were down and got yanked from the game because, of course, he did. They don't want Farrell Compton shooting more than 3 feet from the basket. Certainly not 23 feet from the basket. And Dutch did what any coach would. He yanked him from the game for a stupid shot. I just don't know what is happening with this team. I mean, BJ Davis just gets worse and worse as the season has gone. He was so good, so electric coming off the bench early in the year. He's completely lost it. I I mean, this team, Reese Dixon-Waters had a pretty good game. 23 points, tied his career high. If it weren't for him, they would have lost by 30.
Yeah, they made the point on the broadcast last night. They said, with this Aztecs team, there's not the guy that they can turn to. Reese is as close to a Jaden Ledee as you have, right? Like a guy that you can count on to score.
Here's the ball. Go get it done.
But you guys remember Jaden? I mean, it'd be 3 guys on him, and he's scoring 30 points. Like, no problem. You could always just get it to him. They haven't had that guy this year. They've tried to find that guy multiple times. Reese has been that guy a few times, but then he'll go and he'll score 2 points, the next game. So it's just been tough, man. It's been tough sledding all year. And who thought this team would have this many losses?
0 blocked shots. That's a shocker for a San Diego State team.
I had a buddy send me this last night. The account Aztec Analytics.
Yep.
Posted San Diego State's 15 total rebounds tonight is their fewest in a game that I can find in available historical game log data.
Wow, man. When you really needed it the most, that's the game you needed to work the hardest, play the toughest that you could possibly play. They didn't. And Reese Dixon-Waters, he talked about it a little bit after the game. He said it's out of hand. It just got out of hand. They rebounded us by more than 20. They're playing harder than us, tougher than us. It was definitely our defense and rebounding. Our offense was not to blame today.
And here's the really, really galling part, especially after hearing that. After the Aztecs lost, Utah State went and lost at UNLV, meaning had the Aztecs won, they would have been playing for at least a share of the conference title on senior night at home on Friday against UNLV. But now the best they can do is the 2 seed, second place, probably more like third. Who knows? They may fall to fourth. They will get a bye in the first round of the Mountain West tournament. They've already clinched that. So it doesn't really matter. But I think this game against UNLV on Friday night is actually important.
Of course it is.
Not in terms of win-loss or get you into the NCAA tournament.
Get your heads right.
That ship has sailed. But you don't want to be going into the Mountain West tournament having lost 5 of 6 games. Again, we had that stat where they hadn't lost 3 in a row, and because they beat Utah State, they didn't. Well, that's on the line again because they've lost 2 in a row. They've lost 4 of 5. You can't be going in with that thought. I mean, you may lose in the first round. You may have to face Boise in your first game in the quarterfinals of the Mountain West tournament. You may have to face Colorado State, who just beat you handily at their spot. There's no easy games left for the Aztecs, and they've got to win every single one of them. Other than this UNLV game, which really doesn't mean anything. But, there's no backup plan. There's no way to get in now. By the way, with Utah State losing so badly last night, they may have even dropped out of where it's not even a quad 1 win for SDSU anymore, that home game, because they may drop out of the top 35 based on their loss to UNLV, which means, the resume is nothing now. So nothing to talk about. It's just must win from here on out, essentially.
Yep. When's that tournament start? Next week?
Next Thursday.
Nice.
And then Selection Sunday next weekend.
You could probably make some plans.
Yeah. Unless they win on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and then they'll be in there somewhere.
This many losses, conference losses, too, is just staggering.
And finishing.
They were 12-2 at one point.
Finishing the season this way is just the worst. Going into the most must-win, have to be together as a team, have to play hard, have to play tough. Ugly. It was awful. I had it on, too, last night. Once they got down there in the middle of third, I was like, that's it for me. It was rough. It was a rough watch.
We didn't talk about it yesterday. What about former Aztec Chad Baker Mazzara?
Yeah.
What a bizarre story that is.
Now, obviously, you didn't fall for the scam story that was going around, right? The one that he lied about his age and all that? That was a fake story.
No, I just mean like he is off the USC team. Yeah. He's been a college basketball nomad. Duquesne, San Diego State, Community College, Auburn, where he helped him get to the Final Four, and then took NIL money to come to USC, where he was having really good season, especially early in the year. He was carrying the Trojans for many of the games early in the year. USC hits a rough patch, gets hurt in their last game over the weekend. Then when he comes back, he sits with the fans and not on the bench. And Eric Musselman, the coach, I've heard maybe reports that friction between him and Chad Baker Mazzara, but what a wild college career that that kid has had ups and downs. He had some disciplinary problems when he was at San Diego State. That was like 5 years ago. So just a very bizarre story from USC, and don't know exactly what's going on there.
Well, he did milk 6 collegiate basketball seasons out of his career. His college career is now over. He is out of eligibility, but I thought that was a really odd story. And yeah, man, look, there's some guys that are able to live that kind of lifestyle, right? School to school to school to school to school, highest bidder.
What was the fake story about him lying about his age? Because his actual age is 26.
Yeah, no,
it's really old to be a college basketball player to begin with.
I had like 3 people send it to me, like, "Did you see this?" And I go, "Come on, man. It's not a real story." He said he lied to me. He said he's really 32 years old. He's got like 4 kids. I'm like, come on, man. Come on. But no, it's, I mean, good career. Made some money, right? Made some money. Yeah. Played some basketball. Got 6 years in. Tip your hat, I guess. But yeah, the disciplinary stuff, I think, is what boiled over. He told his coach he couldn't go one game. Like, I can't go. And coach said, all right, cool. You're out.
Yeah, it's tough. Back to the Aztecs real quick. Ben, I give you credit. Did not need to use the turd polisher button, but one of my favorite things is San Diego State in particular. And I'm not faulting them or criticizing them. This is their job. That's what they do. But sometimes you will get the PR staff will send out like their post-game notes.
Yeah.
And no matter what happens, there will never be a single negative note.
No,
they will never
say positive, yeah.
They would never say something like that's the lowest amount of rebounds the Aztecs have ever had.
Right.
So yesterday there was only 2 notes. San Diego State finished its final season as a member of the Mountain West with a winning road record, 111 and 110. They're the only program to
Luckily,
be able to say
they don't have
that.
2 more road games.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. And Reese Dixon Waters matched his season high with 23 points.
There you
go. Double figures in scoring for the 17th time in his last 19 games.
There you go.
So it wasn't all that bad, guys.
It wasn't all that bad. They enjoyed chicken salad sandwiches before the game. Delicious.
How do you get only 15 rebounds in 40 minutes?
It's
I mean, the other team makes a lot of shots.
I'll give you credit.
Thing.
You said it's work ethic. Like defensive rebounds in particular, that's work ethic.
Paulie,
that's drive and determination.
I just parroted it from the broadcast last night. So, I mean, that's what the experts are saying. Like, this team's getting outworked. They're getting out-hustled straight up. And you saw it. There was one in particular. There's always one that jumps off the page at me, and it was literally like Boise State shot kind of a long rebound, and one of the Aztecs almost half attempted to even try to go for it. And the other, they just went and got it and reset the clock and everything.
But when they do actually get position and box out, it feels like half the time the ball then bounces off their hands out of bounds.
Yes.
To the other team.
It's sloppy, man. It's been sloppy all year.
It's just been, sloppy in a lot of ways.
It's not good.
And the other teams always seem to shoot their best from 3-point range. 48% from Boise State. They're not even a good 3-point shooting team. Yeah.
That bank shot that went in, I go, oh, that's it.
But a bank shot. They had one where it was coming down to the end of the shot clock. And San Diego State gets a hand on the ball. It tips and, of course, goes right to this guy in the corner who they say, he never shoots threes. And, of course, he knocks it down. I mean, they've been bad, but they've also been unlucky this year as well. It's been the deadly combination.
I'll tell you what, man, anybody coming in next season, you can really, really expect that Brian Dutcher is probably going to strip this thing down and get really back to basics. Like, don't worry about shooting today, guys. We are literally working on defense, defensive drills all game or all day long.
Who do you want back? Let's say they all volunteer and they say, "No, I'm coming back."
Who's eligible? Who's
only Reese
leaving?
Dixon Waters is a senior. Really, I think.
Do you have another year? No.
I think he's done. So, of all the players, Miles Bird, Magoon Guath, LZ Harrington. I mean,
it sounds stupid to say.
I want Tay Simmons back. I want LZ Harrington back.
Simmons for sure.
Yeah,
I want the young guys back.
It sounds stupid to be like, I'm fine getting rid of Bird and Guath. It sounds dumb because they could come into their own and they're uber talented.
I mean, do we just chalk for Magoon? Do we just chalk this year up to injury ridden? Because I looked it up. He's played in 21 games and he's played less than just under 18 minutes per game. That's not going to cut it.
I mean, you could see him going somewhere else and becoming like
all NCAA first team.
Yeah, like
100%.
Arizona,
one of the best
Michigan
or something.
He's healthy and he's just
rejuvenated. Yeah, I hate it.
Like there's no doubt in my mind that happens.
I'll take Miles Heide back. He always works hard.
I mean, Tyler just says get Heide off this team, right? Really? As you said, I'll take Miles Heide back.
In the right role, I think Miles Heide is a player you want.
He's grown a lot as a player.
Yeah.
He still has the stinker.
I don't want to. He's not the star of the team, but he's a grinder, glue guy that works hard.
Yeah.
I don't want him posting up over and over again.
No,
it's not a great look, but I like him out on the court as one of those guys that doesn't have to be the star. You can't have five guys who need the ball all the time.
You let Bird walk. The promise,
it's such a hard decision.
The promise of Miles Bird is great. It's great.
I mean,
he has the ability.
Is he going back to the NBA draft? Is anyone even interested anymore? I don't know.
I don't know.
I know. I don't watch a lot.
I think I'm probably over. If I had to pick one or the other, I think I'd say I'm ready to move on.
So I don't watch a lot of NBA, but he's not an NBA caliber player right now, right? He needs another year.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. He needs a better shot, first of all.
He could, maybe get undrafted and pick on.
He's an NBA
somewhere.
He's an NBA level energy defender.
Okay. He's got the athleticism,
but he also needs more
talent.
Discipline. Those chances that he takes in college and pays off, that's not going to fly in the NBA
for sure.
So I don't think so. I think he'll make money playing in Europe or China or somewhere if he wants to. He's good enough.
Ray says, should we let Dutcher off the hook? My answer is unequivocally yes. I think Brian Dutcher is absolutely safe, and I think he should be. And I think,
I don't want anyone else coaching this team. He had a bad year.
He had a bad year
as a coach this year.
It was
yeah.
I think the buck absolutely stops with him.
100%. He knows that.
And he would say the same thing. He would say this was not a well-executed season by him, his staff, or the players. Everyone would say that.
Everything he tried just didn't work this year.
You're managing in your mind on paper when you get all these guys back, you're managing essentially your kind of all-star team. And you're like, I got to make everybody happy. I don't
know if Mike Krzyzewski had come out of retirement to coach this team this year, I don't know that they would have been any better. I don't think it was on coaching. It just wasn't a good coaching year.
But like you said, the buck stops with him. He'll wear it.
Oh, yeah.
And he absolutely will wear it.
I do think you got to make the tournament next year, though.
100%.
It's tough because it's going to be a big rebuild. I mean, how much money do you have? Like, it's going to be harder and harder. Other big schools are going to have more money to lure transfer portals. You're going to have to find a diamond in the rough or two, which isn't easy. The job is much harder for Brian Dutcher than it is.
Yeah. It's going to be much harder for him next year than it should have been this year.
Or any other school. It's going to be really hard next year.
I was telling a buddy yesterday, I was like, I don't think Brian Dutcher needs to be fired or anything like that. But this was a bad year for him, and they got to turn it around next year 100%. Because if this was anybody else other than Brian Dutcher, not anybody, but if this was some first or second year coach, there's a real good chance a school that has the standard of at least making the tournament moves in a different direction.
Yeah.
And Brian Dutcher's been here. He's earned
it.
A turd season now and then.
Yeah, 100%. He's earned it. I think he's the right guy for the job. But like you said, I mean, this is the 23 Padres, right? Like the expectations through the roof. Yeah. And so
both bad, but also unlucky.
Yeah.
And just the combination of just nothing ever really worked.
You could see it not gelling all year long, and you're like,
wasn't managed right either.
You're like, yeah,
everything.
but they're going to be fine. 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 They're not, and they're ending this season remember 23 Padres tried to go on that little mini run there at the end and made everyone fully insane.
Yeah, they'll probably get to the final of the Mountain West tournament and then
lose by 30
right at the end, or something. Yeah. All right, let's take a timeout. When we come back, we'll get to Don't Do This and get an update on the official news on Jurix and Profar that broke during our story yesterday. Yeah, that's as bad and as dumb as it sounded. That's coming up next with Bennett Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. First, though, let's talk a little bit about retirement and my friends at Trajan Wealth. Yeah, retirement is something that I think a lot of people my age stress about, not knowing what it's going to look like when you get to that point in your life, trying to navigate market swings, inflation, healthcare costs on your own. It all sounds very overwhelming, especially with everything changing so fast. That's where Trajan Wealth comes in. TRAJANwealth.com. Their fiduciary advisors take the time to understand your goals, your risk tolerance, your timeline. They're independent, so they're not locked into one product or one approach. Everything customized. Trajan Wealth local offices in San Diego, Carlsbad, and Del Mar, and they work with people who want confidence, not constant worry. If you've got an old 401k like I did, or investments you haven't looked at in years, yeah, this is just kind of the nudge you need. Call 619-367-0207. That's 619-367-0207. Or take a few minutes online at TRAJANwealth.com. And when you're ready, everything begins at TRAJANwealth.com. Trajan Wealth. Plan smarter. Dream bigger. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC. SEC-registered investment advisor. Client. Paid advertisement. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Hey player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Jurix and Profar batting leadoff today on Don't Do This. It is brought to you by Dixieline Lumber and Home Centers, helping San Diego homeowners and contractors fix it, build it, and
enjoy it.
So the news obviously broke during our show yesterday that Jurix and Profar was facing a 162-game suspension for his second positive test for PEDs in less than a year. It was March 31st last year that he tested positive, and now earlier in March, testing positive again, and it was officially announced by Major League Baseball that Profar had tested positive for exogenous testosterone and its metabolites.
Yeah, that's a little different than the
HCG that he tested positive for last year. Although, as I understand it, they're all ways to try to get your body to produce more of its own testosterone.
Correct.
Which sometimes it produces less after you've been taking fake testosterone or doing steroids to begin with.
So the way that it works is you take testosterone, and then you get off testosterone, and you take HCG to build up your testosterone again, which it seems a bit counterintuitive at times. But the HCG is a fertility drug, and I can kind of buy that one. But when you test positive for exogenous testosterone, that means, yeah, man, you're cheating straight up.
Jurix and Profar has indicated they are going to appeal, but no one's won a PED appeal in over a decade. He will almost certainly be missing the entire season, postseason, lose out on his $15 million salary. What I hadn't really realized, and I wish maybe we should ask next time we see JoJo or one of our friends who works for the Padres training medical staff. I was listening to former GM Steve Phillips this morning. He said, honestly, teams will provide anything you want that is legal. Supplements, anything that you want. There's like a company that does it for Major League Baseball. You can find all of that inside a Major League clubhouse, and everything that's there will be approved and good to use. You should never really, as a player, be going out and taking anything on your own without the club's knowledge or approval. So just the fact that you have taken anything to begin with is kind of suspicious, because if you wanted to do something that was approved and legal, tell your trainer. They'll get it for you. You're a Major League Baseball ball player. They will have it for you, probably dose it out for you every day.
From what I've been told,
supervision.
That is absolutely protocol. Like totally normal, totally reasonable for them to be like, hey, my personal doctor said I can take this. Is this okay?
Well,
or you just say, hey, I want to take this, give it to me. And if it's good, they will give it to you. And if it's not, they will tell you can't do that.
Let me tell you how serious they take it in the trainers' offices. I can speak with firsthand experience. So my buddy started this company, Instant Hydration, right? And you've seen my Instagram promoting it. I love it. It's fantastic. Brought some to spring training. And I told JoJo and Ricky, I go, check this stuff's out. What you have here is not great. You should be using this. It tastes better. It's better for you. And they're like, bring the box in. And I'm like, all right, I brought the box in. They look, they're like, it's not approved. It has to be approved by, and we're talking about a hydration mix that you put in your water and shake up and drink. They're like, no, we can't. We couldn't leave a packet of this behind, because if Xander Bogaerts drank it, not that there's anything in it, but it just hasn't been run up the flagpole yet. That's how seriously that the front offices and the training staff take this. They don't want to see their guys popped for anything. And so they really cross their T's and dot their I's in there.
Yeah, if you're a Major League Baseball player, and this applies to Fernando Tatis Jr. as well, ringworm cream or not, you shouldn't really be taking anything at home. I mean, you get a headache, don't even pop your own Advil. Go to your trainer. They will give you something, especially in season. You should never, off season, I get it. Maybe you can call someone, but they're going to make it as easy as possible for you to make sure you never go outside the chain of command.
Well, it comes
to something you're putting in your body.
It just doesn't make sense to me, man. It just doesn't make sense. See, trying to game the system, and you mistimed it or whatever you did. You rolled the dice, and it was you crapped out, man. Big. And now all the Braves will be coming back to the clubhouse today. They're all going to be asked about it. And now they're going to comment. And I promise you the comments aren't going to be friendly at all. Not at all. It's just a sad story. So.
You know what? Just a bonus DDT on the same story. Buddy sent this over to me and probably saw what Bob Nightingale's commentary on the Jerks and Profar situation. Suspension comes out, and Bob Nightingale writes, Jerks and Profar, who the Padres had little interest in bringing back, signed a 3-year, $42 million contract with Atlanta a year ago. He's now cost himself $21 million while shattering his reputation. And so he sent that over to me. He goes, does he have an affection for the Padres?
A lack of affection. Well, he's
Nightingale, and I go, yeah, that seemed
the
like
point was that the Braves didn't need to spend so much on Jerks and Profar. The Padres weren't bidding.
He's not a Padres.
This was not a Padres situation. The Padres had nothing to do with this.
But I think the point was that why did the Braves spend so much on Jerks and Profar?
Yeah,
it wasn't a bunch of teams like bidding, clamoring for his services. So it was kind of a double mistake by the Braves. Got a guy who's just tested positive twice, and you're paying him a lot more than you had to. They still have to pay him $15 million next year.
Yes,
they can't get out of that.
The lockout could lock him and get him out of it.
That's true. Or if he tests positive again, he's banned for life.
Right.
But otherwise, he will come back next year, and even if they want to cut him, they will have to pay him his $15 million. That's
exactly right. All right, quickly, do this.
DD Mega Doo-Doo.
Very excited about this after months of being considered the leading candidate for NBC's lead MLB play-by-play job. The one, the only Jason Benetti will officially join the network and be the guy.
Nice.
And if you've never heard Jason Benetti, he did White Sox games for years. They somehow let him go. They pulled a Red Sox and Don Orsillo and let him walk and went to the Detroit Tigers. He is a fantastic, fantastic broadcaster. He will continue calling games for the Tigers locally while under contract with NBC. But, he's going to be in that new Sunday Night Baseball broadcast. Joey Votto, Clayton Kershaw, Anthony Rizzo in the studio. Ahmed Fareed will host. Bob Costas will be, he'll contribute in an emeritus role, which I like that. Very fancy. Here's Woodsy. He's in an emeritus
broadcaster
role. Yes.
Emeritus.
Yes. God, that sounds great to me. But yeah, he'll call his first Sunday Night Baseball game on March 26th between the Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Dodgers of Los Angeles.
When I was on the anchor desk earlier this week, I interviewed a USD professor emeritus. Just means you're kind of retired, but still held in esteem, I think.
I
interviewed a professor emeritus about some sort of interest rate story or something, I think.
Emeritus. I'd like that.
Emeritus.
I'd like that on my following my name. Broadcaster emeritus. God, sounds good.
You have to be done with work, though, essentially, to get that.
Fine by me.
And that is Don't and Do This for a Wednesday.
That was Don't Do This with Ben and Woods on 97.3 The Fan.
Didn't see this. Gwen and Chris show yesterday had an interview with a radio guy from the Braves called Bum, right out of the gate. Says, he's a bum.
Wow. Yeah, it hurt.
That's what I'd be saying if I'm a Braves fan.
Me too. Yeah, you're a crumb creep coward.
A real crumb bum.
Just, you get to know a player a little bit and his family and stuff, and you're like, I just feel terrible. Like, I feel terrible for his kid, dude. His dad's his idol, and then now he's, like a pariah in baseball. It's a bummer. It really bums me out.
When we come back, we will head out to Peoria, Arizona. Check in a little early this morning with spring training. Sammy, I'll guess I'm Ben Woods here on the SDCCU fan hotline. It's not Big Bank Banking. It is better on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Sorry, I just took a big giant drink of my Eco Water, Benjamin, part of my...
You got them jugs, don't you?
Jugs and jugs. A day I'm putting down, Paulie, every day of Eco Water. It's, morning ritual. It's the way I start my day every day. Kind of the way I finish my day every day, too. Top nutrition experts agree the best thing you can do for your body the moment you wake up is indulge in a tall, chilled glass of Eco Water. Think of it as a deep soak for your system, sharpens your focus, makes sure everything runs very smooth, and it happens to be the best tasting water that you will have. And I know, listen, you say, Woodsy, water's water. It's not. It's absolutely not. And after years of drinking Eco Water from our Eco Water system at home, our Eco Water system at work, I promise you, I can tell the difference every single time. Plus, no microplastics in there because you don't use the plastic bottles. You deserve better. You deserve the best, actually. Eco Water SoCal brings the soft life right to your kitchen sink with mineral-rich alkaline water, balances your pH, fuels your body with filtered luxury, no plastic, no poison, just satisfaction every time. 760-350-3338, 760-350-3338, or EcoWaterSoCal.com. Let them know Woodsy sent you. Not everything in life should be hard, especially your water. Keeping it soft since 1925. He just here. I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Nothing. Now,
so let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
it's gonna hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee hurts.
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
Oh, that is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? This spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
We were just listening during the break to some audio from Braves manager Walt Weiss. Sounded very frustrated.
Yeah. I mean,
the Profar situation.
I'd say so.
I mean, losing Profar, I mean, I don't know how much that's going to hurt the Braves. Probably some.
Sure.
But the distraction that he now has to deal with at spring training, the questions that his players are going to get, definitely not something that he wanted to add to the mix here in March.
No stranger to the PEDs is Walt Weiss. Not saying he did, but he played with literally two of the biggest of all time. I mean, he's been around this game a long, long time. Played with Canseco, McGuire, teammates with those guys. We all know how that ended. But yeah, it's obviously it's kind of part of the game of baseball these days. Your opinion, gambling worse than PEDs? How do you feel about it?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm more upset about
baseball for sure.
Yes, I'm more upset about Class A than I am about Profar.
Honestly, I still don't think players, coaches, managers care about the actual PED use.
Yeah.
They just don't like teammates who can't follow simple rules and then cause a distraction for everybody else. Whatever the issue was.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, I mean, if the issue was, don't leave your dirty laundry in a laundry cart, and because you didn't, you've been suspended for the year, and now we've got to answer questions, they'd be just as ticked off about that as they would be about performance-enhancing drugs. They just don't like players who can't
follow the rules
that everyone else has to follow.
Yeah, exactly, and cost you, yourself, and your team valuable playing time.
All right, we've got Sam Levitt standing by in Peoria, Arizona. We will get to him live from the Bill House Studios. We know how, right after traffic here on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center. Injured? Demand justice. Demand Jurowitz. 855GetRoss.com. Here's Kelly Danick.
Traffic is sponsored by Hamul Casino. Crash has cleared on southbound 15 past the King Freeway, so speeds are looking better there. But now northbound 5 right before the 15, stalled car in Center Divide. Also collision in the North County, westbound 78 before El Camino Real. 2 vehicles involved. They managed to get into the Center Divide. Hamul 23's fabulous lobster buffet is on 7 days a week. All the lobster tails you can eat, plus dozens of delicious buffet stations. Visit HamulCasino.com for reservations. Lobster buffet every day, only at Hamul Casino Resort. I'm Kelly Danick with Ben & Wood, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
All right, let's go out to Peoria, Arizona, brought to you by David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys, helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. It is spring training. Sammy with us. And where are you standing today, Sam? That's not your usual spot.
No, a little bit of a different location. I apologize. I was a little late getting on. I was working on something, and then it snuck up on me a little bit, so had to redirect and come to a bit of a different spot. So I'm right by Field 1. This is the Field 1 dugout right here. So a little bit of a different background for your
it looks great.
YouTube audience.
Always dialed in, Sammy. Beautiful background.
Always.
Yeah, man. Looks great.
Hey, I you know what? I decided last night I gotta final 3 weeks, gotta lock it in. Not that I haven't been locked in, but we got to relock it in. Like first 2 weeks locked in. Had a little family in town.
Yeah, mom
sitting by the pool one afternoon. Went to Sedona one afternoon.
They're a distraction.
All of a sudden, I'm missing games. I'm hearing some chirps. Missing games.
Ooh, who's chirping you? Who's chirping you? Tell me it's Adam.
No,
it's not Adam.
Hey, Kevin Acey. He's tough on me.
He's at every
keeps
game.
me in line.
Yeah.
Now but you know what? You know who I texted this morning, 5:30 a.m. from the gym?
Kevin Acey.
That's right. Kevin Acey.
That's right, dude.
Said, hey,
relocked in.
Hey, relocked in.
Establishing a media culture there.
That's
in
right.
Peoria, Arizona.
Budding feud between Sam Levitt and Kevin Acey.
I do too. I did too. I think it's
I'd like
great.
to encourage it.
Yeah, that's what We need more drama. We
Throw
need
some
more
gas on that fire.
It's a friendly rivalry, I think.
Sam, why do you hate Kevin exactly? What specifically
what is it about
Kevin?
I guess we really don't have enough media kind of
beef
battles that go on.
We used to. There used to be a lot. There used to be a lot, and now everyone's just gotten soft. And I'm just tired. It was usually me.
Like
so
when is Ben gonna really take on a Julian Delgado, a Darnay, a Togerson?
He knows I want
he's got to get on the air and start ripping people.
They all kind of scare me a little bit.
Yeah, they do. He is very intimidated by them.
You know what? They're all in very good shape.
They are.
All of them.
I know.
Every one of them.
I would be too. Yeah.
Every one of them. Well, listen, I was wanted to ask you. I mean, one of the last guys I would have thought would even be, thought about right now, Logan Gillespie, and is getting really high remarks from people. Craig Stamon talking about him. The velo is up. He's really been dominant. I get it. Spring training, we always take that with a grain of salt. But so far, man, you're getting rave reviews from your manager here with a couple of weeks left, 3 weeks left. That bodes well for him potentially.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting yesterday when Craig went out of his way to not only mention Logan Gillespie, but also kind of point out, hey, I'm sure he's not a guy you guys have really been thinking of, right? And comes out and does a nice job in his first Cactus League outing. And it's one of those situations, like I almost put it in the same category of, let's say, like a Mason McCoy of, I think this time of year, we get so focused on all these new guys that are here and non-40-man guys that are here that are battling for just a 40-man spot, let alone a spot on the opening day roster. And I think we can sometimes forget guys who have been a part of the Padres the last couple of years quite a bit. And Logan is one of those guys. I mean, he's been up. He's done pretty well when he's been up in the major leagues and has contributed. So who knows? I look, if everybody's healthy, if Jason Adams healthy, if Yuki Matsui's healthy, it's going to be a very tight window to fit in that bullpen on opening day. You're talking about one spot. If those guys are not ready for opening day, then it opens it up where you could have to fill 3 spots for at least some period of time if Matsui and Adam aren't ready. So look, he's certainly right in there in the mix. And I did think it was notable that Craig went out of his way to show him some praise, and certainly is right there as far as a guy you could see in the bullpen on opening day.
All right, Sammy, I asked this question of Paul and Woods earlier, so I'll ask you the same one. If you had to put your chips like a roulette board on one pitcher to be the first fifth starter for the Padres this season at this point, and I know it's a tough one because it's basically like 35 different numbers and you could spin. It could be any of them, but you have to put your chips somewhere.
Yeah. I'd say Walker Buehler.
Yeah, that's what I said too.
I'd say Walker Buehler.
But why are we saying that?
Well, I think the returns so far have been good. Everything that I heard about his outing this past weekend was very positive, including the velocity. There is a track record there of a guy who has done it before that's trying to figure out how to be sort of a new version of himself, which fits right into the Ruben Niebla Padres pitching group specialty. If you're looking at a situation where he can opt out at the end of spring training, again, I'm not the guy that's going to be super dialed in on the particulars of the contract. I'm sure it's been reported on, but if you're looking at that situation, we'll see how it transpires as he gets out there in the Cactus League tomorrow and what the results continue to be. But everything I continue to hear and see is very positive, which makes me believe if they feel that way about him coming out of spring training, that maybe he would be the guy to get that nod for a 5th spot and see what they have in somebody like Walker Buehler before they potentially let him walk away to another opportunity.
And speaking of that 5th starter, he's not probably going to be ready, but what are you hearing about Griffin Canning? We keep hearing more whispers here.
So Canning threw a bullpen yesterday on one of the backfields here because they had the Hawkeye system here, and I guess that gives them something that they can't get in the on the bullpen mounds there. So he threw a bullpen. He has not faced hitters yet. So we continue to hear May. That continues to be the buzz around Canning. I talked to him a little bit over the last couple of days. Look, he feels great pitching. It's much like Jason Adam. They're very similar situations. One's a quad, one's an Achilles, but they're similar in that pitching. I mean, they're pitching fine. It's more about jumping through hurdles with the agility, with quick turn of direction and all the things that you have to do. So with Adam, it's certainly, and he said it early in spring training, hey, he wants to be ready for opening day. That doesn't appear to be anywhere near the case with Canning. You keep hearing May. He hasn't faced hitters yet here at spring training, which gives you a pretty good idea of how behind he is in the process. We've only got 3 weeks left of spring, and he has not faced hitters live. I'm sure that'll come pretty soon based on what he's doing. But he's not going to be a guy in the opening day roster conversation, but I think very much so will play a role on this team at some point, and I think the earliest you're probably going to see that is May.
I like what I'm seeing from a new recommitted, locked-in Sam Levitt here for the final 3 weeks of spring training.
Got to lock it back in.
Attaboy.
Lock it back in.
Get that diet cleaned up.
You spend some time at the pool. You spend some time in Sedona.
Yeah.
I'm going out to dinner.
Yeah.
Lock it back in. Went grocery shopping, brought a salad for lunch today that I got to go put on the fridge. Now I realize I left it over there on the table.
Attaboy.
Went to the gym this morning. Got to recommit.
Keep cranking, dude. I love it.
All right,
do
Sammy.
it for yourself.
That's right.
Good stuff. Do it for yourself.
We'll get to
invest in yourself.
Invest
3
in you.
words to live by today.
That's right.
Invest
We'll get
in
a
yourself.
Good report from you tomorrow. I assume you're going to be watching Joe Musgrove closely today against Great Britain. So we'll get
Joe
that
Musgrove
report tomorrow.
closely today, and Buehler tomorrow against the Mariners.
Okay, so you're not taking the next 2 days off.
No.
Okay. All right.
We're home. It's in Peoria next 3 days.
Oh, all right.
Here's the secret. Adam doesn't care. He lets me.
We know.
Be nice.
Yeah, we know. It must be nice.
It's amazing. I talked to Scravey. I talked to you guys.
Everyone, Mikey micromanages everyone.
Yeah, I don't know. With me, I could be anywhere.
It's incredible.
Because he still hasn't reached the level of expenses that we got to in 3 days, and he's been there 3 weeks already. So that's why Adam gives him a longer leash. Thank you, Sammy. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, guys. All right, see ya.
There you go. Sam Levitt, presented by David P. Shapiro, Criminal Defense Attorneys Daily Reports. You don't get this kind of coverage anywhere else. Sammy
coverage
it's just an elite contribution.
It is. It's so good, and fills in on the afternoon show. I mean, Sammy's really doing it all out there. So always appreciate our pal Sammy Levitt.
And today is Joe Musgrove Day. Clearly, again, first start, you've got to expect some rust. You've got to probably some nerves, I would even think, from Joe.
Oh, yeah.
It's not even a real spring training game. Technically, it doesn't count in the Cactus League standings, but you'll get that feeling. I mean, he hasn't pitched in a game since 2024, since he walked off the mound against the Braves in the wild card series at Petco Park. So this is a big day for Joe.
Be pulling for him, man.
We'll absolutely be talking a ton about it. We've got 2 hours to go. We got Take on Woods coming up, a Rindle report as well. Don't go anywhere. It's Ben and Woods continuing on until 10 o'clock on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
halfway home on a Wednesday. Bennett Woods, 97.3. The Fan fired up in here this morning. Not really. It's fake enthusiasm, to be honest with you.
Fake it until you make it.
Fake it till you make it, my friend. I'm Woodsy. Paul Reindel's our executive producer. Ben Higgins, your friendly neighborhood sports anchor, joins us as well. I am coming out of my skin, actually, because we have our Little League kicks off tonight. Taylor, my 5-year-old, has his very first official game.
Really?
Yeah,
it's
man.
Not like a big Saturday opening day thing. It's the old Wednesday night opener.
We got that Wednesday night opener, and then, of course, they're going to do the opening day ceremonies Saturday, picture day, all that. Then Bo has a game Saturday. And it's my little guy's first game off the machine. So, he looks so little up there, looks tiny. And he asked me last night, can I hit first? And I said, yeah, daddy ball.
Really?
Daddy ball. He wants to lead up, be the lead off.
Yes, with no question about it. Does
None
he deserve
whatsoever.
to hit first?
Yeah.
Does he have the tools to hit first?
Took him to the batting cage and, threw it to him off the machine. Crushed it. Absolutely fearless. So he wants to. He goes, can I hit first? I go, yeah, 100%. Daddy ball. I mean, listen. This is like like your reward for coaching the team, is it not? Like you get to put your kids kind of where you want to.
But if you bat him first, how can you bring him out of the bullpen, which is really what he was born to do after that picture
yesterday? Yeah.
Yesterday.
He has this quality of it's Wandy Peralta. We've talked about it before. When they call down to the bullpen, Wandy comes out and he looks disheveled. Like one part of his jersey's hanging out and the hat's like cockeyed. And it looks like they just woke him up from a nap. Like, Wanda, you're up. We go to pick up Taylor yesterday from school. He's dead asleep. And Bo gets down sweetly and kind of wakes him up. Hey, buddy, get up. Hey, buddy. And Taylor gets up. Like the bullpen phone just rang. And one side of his face is red.
2 on. How many out?
And he's got, he's drooling.
Who's on deck?
So he takes his baby. Right. He takes his shoes are off because he's taking a nap. He takes his baby. And he's still asleep. And he's trying to put his baby on his foot. And Bo's laughing. He's like, he can't get it on because, it's a stuffed animal. And he's trying to do it. So
he's trying to put it on like socks.
And I go, buddy, your shoes are right here. You're good. He's like, what? It's so Wandy Peralta. It's not even funny, dude. It kills me when he wakes up from a nap. It's my favorite. Like I hate what you hate. You never wake your child up ever if they're asleep. Never. You let them sleep until they can't sleep anymore. Except when you got to get them home from school, So
I don't think I really ever appreciated that about Wandy until last season.
It's when so good.
Started to point it out. Now I can't. I just love looking for it every single time he comes into a game.
Every time. What?
Even after he finishes off the inning with a strikeout.
The hat goes cockeyed.
Back to the dugout.
I love him. I love him so much, dude.
Stumbling his way back in. All right, got the job done.
I just love the dude. I just love him.
Going back to sleep.
Yeah. Don't wake me up again. So I did have it's the first rookies game, and which is machine pitch. And man, it's a lot. I got 13 kids on my team. 13 is a lot. So I had to write the email last night to the parents. And one thing I'm really passionate about, I don't know if you saw my tweet yesterday. I was giving it to some guy that was doing the bit, and I believe it might be engagement farming at this point. You guys tell me if you agree. Hey man, I got a blue check mark. I need some money. So I'm just going to take a dump all over youth sports and kids these days, right? Like it's you see it 7,000 times a day. And I'm kind of the opinion that like back in your day, it doesn't matter anymore. Your day is gone. This is a new day. And yes, kids are different, but coaches are, I tweeted this guy yesterday and I said, man, I'm down to just stop dumping on little kids, because they have a arm sleeve or they have 2 bats or, whatever, right? Like let these kids be themselves. Let them play baseball. We as coaches have to teach them the right way to play the game, right? Play hard, respect your opponents, all that. Yeah, man, there's going to be bat flipping. There's going to be things like that. But it's just so easy to crap on little kids these days. And it just drives me crazy. So I did have to write the email last night, Benny, letting the parents know, hey, man, here's the expectations this year. We have 13 kids. There are only 9 positions on a baseball diamond. And in fact, in rookies, there are only 8 because we do not play with a catcher. which means 5 kids will be on the bench. They will start on the bench. Then they will get worked in. I said, your kid will sit. My kid will sit. Every kid will sit. I'm not doing the 13-man semicircle around the infield. I'm just not.
I'm not going to. So quit asking.
Safety, number 1. 13 kids. Their kids can hit the ball hard off the machine. 13 kids. Also, like, hey, you're playing first. You're playing 1.5. You're playing 2. You're playing 2.5. You're playing 3. No. How do you teach a kid to, like, field his position when there's a kid 5 feet from him?
Are you potentially putting your team at a disadvantage because other teams may do that and clog up all the hidden holes?
I know they will. And I actually think that we'll be at an advantage because, well, that's real baseball. And, it's funny. All these kids play basketball. They all play soccer. They all play football. On no planet, if you have an 11-man basketball roster, do they just put all 11 kids out there? It doesn't happen. They sit, they sub. Baseball, of all sports, has gotten, I don't want to say soft because I don't like that bit, but it's gotten to where it's like, no, dude, no, they need to be in there. They need to, every kid plays. And yes, every kid will hit. Every kid will sit the bench. Let's start teaching them now when they're 5 that, like, hey, man, you're going to have to ride the pine a little bit. And all the great ones have at some point in their life. They've had to ride the pine. Can you imagine? We have 11 kids on our basketball team. We're going to just start all 11. Well, we only have 6. Well, that sucks for you guys. I don't know what to tell you. So I did. I had to write the email last night and be like, look, this is how it's going to go down this year.
You're going to run the 1-3-1-4 2-1 defense.
Dude, I know. It's so true. It's so true.
Here with the manager after the game.
Yeah.
What worked for you guys? Well, we threw 14 guys on the field.
Yeah, we had 6 extra players, so it actually worked really, really well.
Well, they had 3 good players, so we put 4 defenders on each one of them, and that really did the trick.
So somebody says, so it's odd your league doesn't do right center field and left center field. I probably could, David, put 5 outfielders out there. I probably could. It's still going to leave 3 kids on the bench. At this point, no one's really hitting it to the outfield, to be honest with you. Like, they're not really hitting it out to the outfield off the machine. A few kids could probably get it there. But
so then is it easier to just throw a couple extra kids in the outfield so they feel like they're playing, even though they're not really
easy.
They're not really probably even going to get a ball hit.
I could do 1.
Them.
I think 1 I could be fine.
Like
I don't need 5 kids
2.
out there. Yeah, I could do 1
when
extra.
you played Little League.
Yeah, we played 9 players always.
Did you feel sorry for the kids in the outfield?
No, I played out. I was one of the kids in the outfield. I
played almost exclusively infield.
I was an infielder, and I felt bad
for the outfielders.
Well, when I was 10 is the first time I ever picked up a baseball. 10, and so
why don't you go play right field?
100%. And I got lucky that I had coaches that didn't, give up on me or whatever. And I was like, I'll just go wear it. I don't care. And then I moved from third base to right field in high school because I had a good arm, so I could play outfield. And then at that point, it was an honor. It was like, put you out there because you got an arm.
Outfield play does become important, but in the start of your baseball life, it is where they hide kids who they don't want to be in the infield.
But Paulie, you asked the question, man. You asked the question, like, why not just put 5 kids out there? Because, well, they don't just put 5 guys out there in baseball. They don't. And so I'd like to keep it as am I insane here? Like, I'd like to keep it as close to real. Let's teach them the right way. And that's the right way. It's like, football. I think they play 6-on-6. They don't, if they have 9 kids, they don't play 9. They play the allotted number. And I think that's pretty fair. And I don't know why.
This is for Taylor for machine pitch.
No, machine pitch.
I mean, I don't feel passionately one way or the other. It doesn't mean anything to me. I guess I could wrap my head around, at least with machine pitch, like, hey, we're just trying to have fun still.
I get it. And you can't.
The right way doesn't necessarily matter as much as everyone was out there. Everyone had a good time. Kid pitch. Now it's like, all right, now you got 9 guys on the field. We're trying to play.
Well, you came to his basketball game. They had 3 subs. They didn't play them all. They played 5-on-5 on 8-foot rims. They play 5-on-5.
It's a smaller condensed area.
Why do they do that? Because that's how you play basketball.
The real challenge in coaching, and I think you were up for it, is to make sure all the kids have a good time, even when they're cycling in for the bench.
100%.
And if the bench can be a place where kids are also having fun and into it,
that's right,
and supporting their teammates, then I think you get the best of both worlds. You get to show them how to play
real baseball
and be a good teammate.
You still bat the lineup, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Whole lineup.
So everyone gets hit.
100%. Yeah, that would be. You know what? We're going with our best 9. The rest of you guys, I'll work you. And I get that's
get
brutal.
an 8-run lead, and then we'll work.
And then I'll work you guys.
You might get the pinch hit in the 6th inning.
Which, by the way, if I'm not mistaken, they did that when I was a kid. I'm not sure that we batted everyone.
No, we had a 9-player batting order, and you would go into the game in someone else's slot, and you take over their position.
Yeah, and I'm down to let everybody hit, of course. Here's the only problem: 13 kids, first time in rookies, going to give them 4 or 5 swings, and then they hit off the tee. 4 or 5 kids, or 4 or 5 swings, 13, and they bat everyone every inning. So 13 kids got a hit. It's going to be hysterical. I can't wait. I'm so proud of him for doing this. He could have played T-ball for another year, and he's like, no, I want to hit off the machine.
Yeah, I was pitcher, so there was definitely a 9-batter lineup because I remember, better get these 8 and 9 guys because the 1, 2, 3 kids that I'm facing, they're pretty good. Yeah. And I don't want to have runners on base. So they definitely had a lineup when we played.
Yeah, it's just interesting to me. And I love it so much. And I think it's so fun. And I know there's so many great coaches out there and so many great volunteers that go out and volunteer their time. And they do it the right way. It's so convenient to crap on little kids these days, man. It drives me nuts because as the coach, that's on us, man. That is on us to clean our side of the street and let the chips fall where they may.
Want to get a quick update on your tire change saga. First, this hour on 97.3 The Fan is brought to you by GL Pools, the company trusted by thousands of San Diegans to keep their pools sparkling, swim-ready, and expertly maintained. Call GL Pools now and say radio for a free month of service. So was it as simple as you claimed it would be when you had to borrow your wife's car because of a flat this morning, and you called the repair service to come out, but she had to be there to greet them, but had to do nothing else, you said. Just point at the car and the tire, and that was good to go. Was it that easy?
It wasn't.
What happened?
Called me right after the first segment. So the guy's here to fix your tire, and he doesn't know how to get your spare out. And I go, you're asking me? What?
It's in the spare tire area.
It's in that area where you carry the spare tire.
Obviously.
I would assume. And she goes, yeah, he has no idea.
The spare tire compartment, obviously.
Clearly.
Yeah.
I go, I lift up the carpet in the back maybe, and it should be there. She goes it's not there. And I go, oh, huh. So she's out there with him.
Do you not have a spare tire?
I do have a spare tire. There's a little hole that you have to assemble this little
key thing.
Yes. And it slides in the hole, and then you crank the hog until the tire lowers, and then you take it off.
It's underneath the bottom, and it lowers down.
Yeah, it lowers down like a crane.
I feel like every car should be like a Jeep and just have the tire on the back there where everyone can see it. You know it's there.
Yeah, I agree. So they
do you think a Jeep owner has ever had a flat tire and goes, where the hell is the
tire?
Because it's just sitting on the back.
Like, do I even have one?
They're looking under the trunk,
cover,
that compartment.
So
you ever pull that cover off and you realize that's not a tire. That's just a big circle they put back there.
So I'm not kidding you when I tell you this. It's a true story. She goes, he doesn't know where it is or how to get it. And I go, all right. Number one, I'm terribly sorry that you're inconvenienced. I really am. I owe you. Number two, I'm going to send you guys a YouTube video. So I did. I sent them a YouTube video of how to get the thing off. Now, this is a couple of hours ago. I don't know if my tire's fixed or not. She's texting me about something completely different now, but I don't know if I don't know if my car's on the spare or not. So I did. I sent them a YouTube video. Now,
it's one thing to send, a family member. You sent an actual repairman a YouTube video on how to fix and replace your car's tire.
How to find
your
the spare. Tire. I don't know what to do. I think it's done. I said, does he happen to have a tire with him? And she goes, no. And he has no idea how to get yours down. And I go, I don't want to be a jerk here, but isn't that not the job? No matter.
You have a very exotic brand
I do not.
Car.
Oh, yeah.
He's never seen before.
You couldn't get into my Rolls Royce Phantom to get my tire out. I go, oh, I really don't want to be a jerk here, but I feel like that's part of the gig.
1972 Fiat. I don't know where it is. I mean, you got a Honda, you got a Toyota, you got a Ford. It's probably fairly standard where the spare tire is.
I don't know, man. I don't know. And it's like some incredibly...
Is it a full-size spare or one of those mini spares?
I think it's a full size.
Okay. I hate those little mini spares.
I know, I do too. The little donut.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's fixed or not. I think it is. My guess is that it is. My guess is I would have heard if it wasn't. So I should be good to go. But yeah, wife none too pleased this morning.
All right, we can take it out on you by playing a game of Take on Woods.
Good.
We've had
ice cold.
We've had a lot of winners and qualifiers lately. Ever since we expanded to TV and movies as well as music as your potential category choices. If you'd like to play our game when we come back and qualify for the festival concert tickets to Sublime and Supremely Stupid. No, Sublimely. What is it? Slightly Stupid and Sublime.
Thank you for that. Save him saying sublimely stupid because we need that.
Sorry. You can call now 833-288. 833-288-0973. 833-288-0973. Play our head-to-head
S as in
trivia contest coming up next year on 97.3 The Fan after a quick check of traffic.
Yes.
If you'd like to sublimely lose some weight, you can go to
lose some weight.
You can go to sdfatloss.com. It's the program I used to lose 40 pounds in 60 days. I really did it. And I have really kept the weight off for the last 2.5 years. I have tried other programs. I did the shakes and the bars. I thought about the injections, but I was worried, and I think with good reason, about the side effects, potentially losing muscle. Didn't want to have to commit to doing the injections every week for years and years and years to keep the weight off. Can get really pricey as well. I wanted a program that was going to work fast. I found it. Up to a pound of fat per day with SDFatLoss.com. 10 to 20% of your body weight with no injections, no exercise necessary to lose the weight as well. That sounds good to you, and it should. Set up your free consultation online by going to SDFatLoss.com. And when you sign up for the program, take $200 off right now. You want something that's going to be sustainable. You want to keep that weight off. It's no fun to lose the weight and then just gain it right back with SDFatLoss.com. They will help you eating real foods from the grocery store and losing the weight fast. Just go to SDFatLoss.com. That's SDFatLoss.com. Results may vary.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Still haven't watched this show, have you?
No.
Crazy, man. Crazy we've made it 8 years together. Crazy. You know what show it is?
No.
Could have been ER for all I know.
No, I would have recognized that theme song. Eastbound and Down?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yes.
I've not watched it.
Get your head out of your ass and watch Eastbound and Down. For the love of God. It's sports. It's sports.
Been plowing my way through The Diplomat the last few days.
What is that?
Kerry Russell. It's actually really good.
Oh, you love you some Kerry Russell.
We have very different tastes, I think, in shows.
I mean, my wife loves Eastbound. Everybody loves Eastbound and Down. I can't wait till my kids are, 16 to let them watch it. I'd let them watch it now, but it's way adult. It's way adult. Paulie, he's insane, right?
I don't get it.
Paulie and I have driven to Arizona and just put it on in the car. It's just for the drive, and we just watch Eastbound and Down. It's so good, man.
You ever do that? I sometimes like just listening to a show, that I've already watched because I know what it's going on.
I do it all the time with Sopranos. It's good for people with brains like ours. Sometimes it's good to have something familiar.
Yeah,
I learned that.
Is that true?
Yeah,
I am very much that person.
Familiarity is because my brain will race. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to put Sopranos on. It's not because I want to see Sopranos again. It's because it's very familiar to me.
You don't have to be locked in.
Yeah, you don't have to be locked in.
You can kind of choose when you're going to check in, pay attention. You can scroll. You can do whatever you work.
That's the hard thing with a new show that I'm watching, like The Diplomat. It's like, I'm getting tired. I better stop it because I don't want to find that I fell asleep in like 20 minutes and I got to go back and figure out where I was.
Is it like Spies?
A little bit, yeah. She's like the U.S. ambassador to Great Britain.
Is it a new show or an old show?
It's in its third season now, so it's been on Netflix for a while. But she just won, I think, Best Actress for one of the awards.
You ever watch Homeland?
Yeah, I watched Homeland too.
All of it?
It's a little bit like that.
So the first season was some of the best TV I've ever.
It definitely got worse.
It got worse, man. I had to give up after that. But I think. I don't know. Would I like The Diplomat or no? Is it?
I don't know.
Is it a lot of spies? I don't really like spies.
It's not like espionage.
Okay, I don't really like espionage.
But there is quite a bit of intrigue. It's more political. Did you like The West Wing?
I never watched it.
Really?
No.
Be more like that. Politicians with clever, sharp dialogue, dramatic, real world like situations.
Who else is in it?
Honestly, not a lot of names that I'm like. Michael McKean is the president, but he's not in every episode. He just kind of makes appearances here and there.
Yeah.
A lot of British actors, sharp looking British guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's.
Please watch Eastbound and Down. I'm begging you.
Point.
Please.
All right, we got
to sound. A rap at the door. My young son Gabriel walks in.
Will Ferrell.
My wife says, "No, Gabriel, leave." I say, "No,
you let him.
Let the boy watch."
It's unbelievably
So
great. It's so funny.
Are you ready to play? We got a contestant on the line. Let's take on Woods. Take on Woods brought to you by Bay Alarm, security and fire alarms for every business. We got you, and I believe we got Miles. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
All right, Miles, would you like to play a little Take on Woods?
Absolutely.
I assume that's why you called. All right, if you can beat or tie Woods, we will put you into the drawing for the Field of Dreams Festival tickets at Petco Park on June 13th, featuring Slightly Stupid and Sublime.
There you go.
And
well
more.
Done. Well done.
Tickets are available at Ticketmaster.com. You get your choice of music, movies, or TV. Your music category is Dropping the Needle, influential, successful DJs. Movies, Call the Cops, movies with cop in the title. And our new TV category, Hanging with the Fam, 5 TV shows that include the word family in the title. So, music, Dropping the Needle, movies, Call the Cops, or TV, Hanging with the Fam. Miles, it's your call.
Let's do the movies. Call the Cops.
Movies. Call the Cops. All right. We've got 5 movie titles that include the word cop. You've got 60 seconds to answer as many as you can. You can always pass. We'll come back to it if there's time left on the clock. First question's the 2-second clip. Paulie going to play you a clip from a movie. You need to give me the movie title from just that clip. Miles, you ready to play?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do this. 60 seconds on the clock. The movie category is Call the Cops. Your time begins when Paul plays our clip. Good luck, Miles. Let's take on Woods.
It might be a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
Pass.
Axel Foley teams up with Detective Billy Rosewood and Sergeant John Taggart in which 1984 Eddie Murphy classic?
Beverly Hills Cop.
Correct. Peter Weller starred in which 1987 sci-fi action film as Detroit officer Alex Murphy, who's murdered but then brought back to life as a crime-fighting cyborg?
RoboCop.
Correct. Sylvester Stallone is a New Jersey sheriff in a town full of corrupt New York police officers in which acclaimed 1997 film?
Pass.
Kevin James rides his Segway and tries to keep order in the West Orange Pavilion in which 2009...
Mall Cop.
Correct. Go back to our 2-second clip.
It might be a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
Quickly.
Running out of time.
Babysitter Cop.
No, good guess. No, Sylvester Stallone. Oh, that was Kindergarten Cop with Arnold Schwarzenegger. You got Beverly Hills Cop. You got RoboCop, and you got Paul Blart Mall Cop. Did he at the end, or did
he said Mall Cop?
Mall Cop. I'll give Paul Blart Mall Cop. All right, we'll give you 3. You missed Copland as well with Sylvester Stallone. I think Woods is going to do okay on this one. I'm not sure. Miles' score is locked in. It's a movie category today. No rest of the information for Woods.
Okay.
60 seconds on the clock. Your time begins when Paul plays our clip. Good luck, Woods. Let's take on Miles.
It might be a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
Kindergarten Cop.
Correct. Axel Foley teams up with Detective Billy Rosewood and Sergeant John Taggart in which 1984 Eddie Murphy classic?
Beverly Hills Cop.
Correct. Peter Weller starred in which 1987?
RoboCop.
Correct. Sylvester Stallone is a New Jersey sheriff in a town full of
Copland.
Correct. Kevin James rides his Segway and tries to keep order in the West
Paul
Orange.
Blart Mall Cop.
Oh, yeah. 5 for 5. Well done.
Thank you.
On Call the Cops.
That was record speed.
Well done. 5-3. You win that one.
5-3.
Yeah.
So I won.
You did. You won a movie
God.
category, a non-music category.
Back.
Did you play a driver sound instead of an applause sound?
Golf swing and golf clap.
Oh, golf
very,
swing, golf
very
clap.
close
There we go.
to each other.
Yeah, I get it.
Right down the middle. Woods.
I got it. Got a text from someone we know and love with a show recommendation. Mudley Grant says, have you seen the first episode of DTF St. Louis? Oh, then he just says, you don't have to mention it on the air. I was just wondering. It's unbelievable.
You want me to hit the dump button? I've got 2 more seconds. No.
Jason Bateman's in it. I've never heard of DTF St. Louis. What does DTF stand for, Ben?
I don't know. Some sort of cop show.
Din Tai Fung?
Ooh, Din Tai Fung.
It's just Jason Bateman eating at all the different Din Tai Fung. Have you hey, what's up, Jason Bateman? I'm here at DTF St. Louis, and tasty.
Have some chow long bao, maybe some chicken wontons.
Yeah.
That would be great.
What is, you don't know, you never heard of DTF?
I do not know.
You've never heard of that acronym?
No.
Never?
Surprise, break, I guess.
Yeah, we'll tell you off the air.
I'm still surprised.
I think you're lying. You know what it means. You know what it stands for?
I do now.
How do you know?
Because I figured it out when Paulie said down.
Okay.
Down to
all right, there you go. To fight.
Yeah, down to fight.
Down to fight. All right, I'll check that out. Where I don't even know what it's on.
It's on HBO Max.
Oh, I'm in.
Limited series. Kind of like the limited series. I don't feel like
huge
I have to commit to 7 seasons of something.
Yes,
like 8 episodes, and then you're done.
Huge fan of the
and
limited
if the worst
series.
thing that happens is you feel like, man, I think they could have done more.
Yeah,
then
fine.
it's okay.
It's
you know
over.
what?
You don't have a
did
second
pretty
season. Come on, don't
it's
worry.
like,
Second season.
Man, I wish there was a second season. If that's your biggest problem on a TV show, is you wish there was another season, then they did something right.
I found myself really enjoying shows that are either at most one season, like White Lotus is great. There's some carryover,
right?
But for the most part, you can start and watch any one particular season. It doesn't really matter.
So good.
Black Mirror, same thing, but each episode totally stands alone.
Totally different.
And I don't mind that. You're like, I'm committing to 45 minutes or whatever, and we'll see how it goes.
All right. I'm gonna check that out. Thank you, Mudley.
Jason
Sweet
Bateman
baby.
stars as Clark Forrest, a weatherman.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I love it. Is it a comedy?
Yeah, dark comedy.
Oh, right up my alley.
Limited series.
And is it so the limited series, though, they'll only do one at a time every week. So you have to rot for 7 days till it comes out again.
The first one came out 4 days ago.
Oh, brand new. All right. Mudley's on top of it.
And
Thank you, Mud.
the rest of them will come out from now through April 12th, 1 week at a time.
Can't wait. Check it out tonight.
Thank you for the recommendation, Mudley.
Sweet angel.
All right, we will come back. We got into it yesterday, but there are some other categories in the Athletics poll of baseball fans. 14,000 baseball fans who do want a salary cap.
They do.
Apparently. We found that out yesterday. But what about what they think of certain organizations and franchises, including your San Diego Padres? We'll get to that coming up next with Ben and Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. GEGE 000-466. For a full list of games and rules, play at 7 Mile Casino. Visit 7milecasino.com.
First, though, Woods and I want to tell you about 7 Mile Casino. We talked about it earlier. It's our place, very easy to get to. You just hop on the 5 freeway, head south towards Chula Vista, and then get off at E. You're already on Bay Boulevard. It's the road that goes right along the freeway, and you've probably driven past it on the 5, and you looked and went, what's that place? And you go, I don't know. It doesn't look great from the outside. You walk in, you realize, oh, no, it's actually really nice in there. They really do a good job of making you feel comfortable, especially if you love playing cards.
Yeah, I mean, your time's valuable. So 7 minutes from downtown, can't beat that. You park in a normal parking lot, not in a massive parking garage. You walk right inside, right smack dab into a California-style blackjack table. To your right will be Texas Hold'em. And then in and around the bar area, they've got the Pie Gown Baccarat as well. And a beautiful bar area, beautiful patio, smoke-free environment, delicious food. What else are you looking for?
There's really not much else you need.
Right.
If you are a high limit player, they know how to take care of you. 35% discount on food at the tables, friendly dealers, just good staff, comfortable chairs, just the things you're looking for. No smoke, no slot machines. It's 7 Mile Casino, just 7 minutes from downtown.
He just here. I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Not that now.
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
it's gonna hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee.
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
That is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
As you can expect, the Dodgers play a key role in a lot of these poll questions that The Athletic has put out. But it's hard to compare the Dodgers to any other team.
Yeah, they're a bit of on an island.
Like, for instance, if any other team went through the pitching injuries the Dodgers have already had, Blake Snell, out.
Not ready, yep.
Gavin Stone, shoulder inflammation. Roki Sasaki just looks terrible again. Gave up a grand slam and has struggled in every outing. Most teams would, at that point, be pretty full-blown panic mode. Padres certainly would.
We'd be a wreck.
And there's literally not even an ounce of concern from the Los Angeles Dodgers. That's the difference between the Dodgers and the Padres.
Yeah.
Between
the Dodgers and really everybody. I mean, if the Tigers, Tarek Skubal's shoulder, he's not going to be ready for opening. Tarek Skubal and Blake Snell, okay, like Cy Young, you can compare those two. If Tarek Skubal's not ready for opening day, the mood in Detroit, Ben, is like the end of the world, right? And then and also Casey Mize can't go. He's got shoulder inflammation. You're done. Same here, same everywhere, across the board. But in LA, that'd be fine. Glasnow's going to go. Shohei will go.
This actually works out well.
This actually works out well for us. Kasperius going to get some starts. Whatever. And yeah, it's they do a good job of they make some savvy moves. You do have to give it to them. I mean, Matt Beatty for River Ryan was going to go down as a steal of the decade potentially, but also they have the ability. I saw some guy praising them the other day for, man, look what Andrew Friedman was able to do even in a World Series year, unloading Dustin May for a top prospect from the Red Sox, the Tibbs kid. And it's like, yeah, but what other team on the planet can just pluck one of their starters out and throw them available for trade because you have so many more waiting in the wings because you signed every free agent that you could. So yeah, they get credit for it too, but it's also they're in the position to do that.
So as we take a look at more of these poll results, I'll just start by saying, of course, I will accept the Dodgers are the team that most people think is going to win the World Series this year. Of course, but it's another one that kind of has me bothered a little bit more We'll get to that after a quick check of traffic here on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center. Injured? Demand justice. Demand Jurowitz. 855GetRoss.com. Here's Kelly Danick.
Just a couple things going on here. Crash on northbound 5 before Genesee. It's over to the right shoulder. Got a stalled vehicle in the bus lane on northbound 15 just past Adams Avenue. Still clearing an accident in the North County West 78 before El Camino Real. I'm Kelly Danick with Ben and Wood, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Honestly, if you read this poll from The Athletic, you might not even know that the San Diego Padres exist.
Correct. They're not mentioned much.
I don't think they're mentioned at all in this particular one. It's Ben and Woods broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios. We know how. Now, I wouldn't expect them to be in this one. Which 2025 non-playoff team are you most certain will make the playoffs?
Correct.
You weren't paying attention if you voted for the Padres because they made the playoffs last year. The winner of that poll, Woods, is the New York Mets at 34%, followed by the Atlanta Braves at 22%, and the Baltimore Orioles at 17%.
Braves took a hit yesterday. They've taken a hit throughout spring training. They had a couple big arms that are injured, and one of their biggest arms, Spencer Strider, is not turning many heads.
Yet Fangraphs will still tell you they have 3 times or 4 times more of a chance to make the playoffs than the Padres.
Yep.
And I don't exactly know why.
I guess we'll see, man. We could have egg on our face here in about 6 months.
I would expect
It's
2 or
fine.
3 of those teams to bounce back and at least challenge for the playoffs, which is going to make it harder for the Padres to get into the playoffs. This is the one that galled me, though. And I did not expect the Padres to be on this list, and they didn't get a single vote, or at least not one, to get to the 0.6% threshold.
Wait. They wouldn't be on this list.
They could be.
Not
the one. No, not
okay.
that one. This one.
Okay.
Which MLB team improved the most this offseason?
Okay.
All right. Padres didn't do a ton, at least in the eyes of baseball, to improve. But when the 2-time World Series champions are the team that overwhelmingly wins the poll for most improved as well, now you're starting to go, okay, come on.
They're striking while the iron is white hot for them. I mean, they have nothing to lose.
But
they added Kyle Tucker,
the
Edwin
axiom
Diaz.
in sports is that it's so hard to win consecutive titles, 3 straight titles, because it's so hard to keep good teams together. I mean, you're lucky if you can even be as close to as good as last year.
How many teams in recent memory, like the last 15 years, have been to or even won the World Series, and then like nothing after that? Like Cleveland,
Diamondbacks,
Kansas City,
Rangers.
You're hoping not to
Nationals.
fall off a cliff. Don't drop off the map. Let's see if we can keep most of this momentum going.
Yeah.
Not the Dodgers. They win 2 World Series and then are the overwhelming choice as the team that is most improved in the offseason.
Yep.
So they're starting at the top, and they have just increased their lead over everybody else by another factor going into this season. And you wonder why fans are ticked off at the economic imbalance between teams. The team that wins the World Series, the other team should be chasing, like finding ways to close the gap.
Sure.
Instead, the Dodgers are finding ways every year
to
widen the gap between the top and number 2. That is, to me, a competitive balance issue. It's not that the Dodgers win. I don't feel like the NFL had a competitive balance issue when the Chiefs won their Super Bowl titles. I really didn't.
Yeah, but those teams were always adding. They were still adding as well.
But
they were just doing so within the constraints of the salary cap.
They were losing players as well because they had to, because of the salary cap, and they did a good job replacing them and filling the holes. But no time did they ever win, and then you went the next year and go, and this year they're way better than they were last year when they won the Super Bowl. That just doesn't happen in other sports.
No.
But here it's happening right now for the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Yeah, I mean, again, like they're not breaking any rules. They're taking the money, they're spending the money. They're, look, it's some of it. We've talked about it ad nauseum, but they can afford. If Kyle Tucker turns out to be a bust, it will be a tiny ripple in a pond. It's just a tiny little pebble. It won't affect them one bit. And that's the tough
Pete
part.
Alonso turns out to be a bust. The Orioles number 2 on this list at 15%.
Yeah.
That's a real problem.
It's gonna hurt, man. It's
real
gonna,
problem.
It's
Kyle Tucker has a bad first half or gets hurt or anything like that. They'll just trade for James Wood or something. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
They'll be fine.
They're going to be fine.
But it's
if,
tough.
If he doesn't hit, they're like, $65 million is a lot of dough, but we're all right.
It's so tough for us here because we inherently have Padres colored glasses on throughout all of this, but like when we talk about the Dodgers, I also look at like the Mets, who have not gotten to the World Series, who have not won the World Series.
Long time.
But they still go out and spend a ton of money every single offseason because they're trying to improve.
Yeah.
And you should want even the Dodgers to continue to do that. Like we just named all those teams that were one and done, flash in the pan, maybe won the World Series or at least got there. And then like the Nationals, perfect example. Won the World Series, fell off the cliff entirely. Shouldn't you want your team to like, hey, we just won one. Let's go get another one. As many good players as we can possibly afford.
That's the dream, dude. That's the dream.
But so many teams that do that, like the Nationals, spend so much to try to keep it together, like Steven Strasburg, but you're spending on players who are aging, and that's not necessarily
made a lot of bad
wisest
decisions.
strategy. Now, here's a category I was glad not to see the Padres get a vote in, although I was a little surprised they didn't. Which team are you most confident will not win a World Series before 2035?
Okay, that's what, 9 years from now.
That's a decade almost.
Yep.
The Colorado Rockies at 37% were the not winners of the World Series.
This surprises me.
Followed by the Athletics. I don't think that's a very good pick.
I don't
Followed
either.
by the Pirates. I don't know if that's a great pick.
White Sox I can get behind.
I don't expect them to win, but I also could see all they are. I mean, they got some great prospects, obviously. They've already got Paul Skeens. You get one or two smart signings in there, the Pirates could be a threat. So I wouldn't pick them. White Sox are their Angels. Yeah, I can, until they can show that they have an owner that they can get their act together. Marlins, I mean, they've won a couple. They're always like 1 year away from deciding we want to win again and putting together a team. Twins, Nationals, they make sense. Padres did not get votes, at least up to 1%.
Good.
The problem with the Padres is if they don't win in the next couple of years, you could see where the getting back there by 2035 might be a challenge if, the dire predictions, the doom and gloom people who expect Manny and Xander to all fall off a cliff and tie up so much payroll where you could have a chunk of bad years coming. At least a lot of people think that's going to happen.
The Padres were supposed to have one, maybe two. Even two by now.
Well,
unless
unless
we started this whole thing 8 years ago.
Unless you get a saucy owner that is like, let's go, whatever we need to do, let's go get it. Manny's declining or whatever. Let's replace him. Like it's kind of dependent on that. But yeah, man, I'll take a chip in the next 9 years.
And then finally, just over half of MLB fans who responded to this poll are in favor of expansion to 32 teams from 30.
Okay.
After that, which cities would you like to see? The winners, far and away, Nashville, far and away, 73%. I think you get to choose two. And then Portland at 47%. Other choices after that, Salt Lake City, Raleigh, and Austin.
I'm so indifferent on expansion. I really am.
Doesn't change anything for me.
I'm just indifferent on it.
All right, we will come back. More Ben and Woods or Paulie Randall report with some actual football news in the offseason. Haven't had a lot of that lately on our show, but we'll get to that and more coming up next year on 97.3 The Fan.
qualify for the festival concert tickets to Sublime and Supremely Stupid. No, Sublimely. What is it? Slightly Stupid and Sublime.
Thank you for that. Beautiful. Save him saying sublimely stupid.
He never did.
He said supremely stupid. Supremely stupid.
I mean, Supremely Stupid. But Slightly Stupid is definitely smarter than Supremely Stupid.
Yes.
Supremely Stupid. Maybe they're a slightly stupid cover band.
We can use that for so much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So much.
That.
Yeah.
Supremely Stupid.
Like if you have a bad take or something.
I also pulled this from Take on Woods. Ben just, letting everybody know what the category was.
Okay.
Call the cops.
See, it's not funny if I say it or if you say it. It's funny.
I don't know if anyone's ever said call the cops in that inflection.
Call the
before.
cops.
Call the cops.
Yes. Honey, there is an angry person outside our door.
Call the cops.
That's great.
It's more like call the cops.
Yeah, call the cops.
Call the cops.
Not call the cops. The town crier. Call the cops.
Hear ye. Call the cops.
Hear ye.
It's incredible.
Call the cops.
Absolutely incredible. Take it away, Paul.
First, we got to announce our biggest fan.
Not yet.
Before Paulie takes it away, if you hear your name called, you'll have 10 minutes to call us back. And you will qualify for our grand prize drawing. 20 tickets for you and your friends for a night in our Odyssey Suite at a Padres game later this season, catered by Spiro's Mediterranean Cuisine. This morning's biggest fan is Monica Campos from Chula Vista. Monica Campos, you have 10 minutes to call us at 833-288-0973. For everybody else, put your name into the drawing. Register at 973thefan, sd.com/biggest fan. And now you may take it away, Paulie.
All right. Happy Wednesday, gentlemen.
All right. Sorry.
We'll get started here in the NFL. You said it earlier, heading into this segment. Hasn't been a lot of NFL offseason news really for us to discuss.
Till now.
This headline, man, it got me. So I never would have thought in 2019 the number one draft pick would have the career that he ended up having. But Kyler Murray, his era with the Arizona Cardinals is coming to an end. They're going to release him ahead of the next league year. The NFL calendar is always a little wonky. It starts mid-March, the new calendar year. So he was guaranteed to make almost $37 million in 2026. And he would have been guaranteed another $19.5 million in 2027 if he was still on the roster after next week. So the Cardinals have already said, we're going to release you, go our separate ways.
Moving on.
I knew there was a lot of questions about his size and how he was going to be able to adjust to the NFL game. I thought Kyler Murray was going to be electric. I thought he was going to be so exciting to watch for years and years, and he just never really got going with the Cardinals.
Yeah, I mean, he was at times. Physically, he can do it. The knock on Kyler Murray is that he doesn't put in
doesn't study a lot.
The work necessary to be a successful NFL quarterback, which is probably the hardest decision to make if you're the Arizona Cardinals, because if he ever snapped his finger and decided, you know what, I'm going to nose to the grindstone, you just go like, oh, we just gave up one of the most physically gifted quarterbacks in football who has decided to rededicate himself. But they've given him chance after chance after chance.
Here's what I do know. He will find a job. Somebody will hire him. Somebody will bring him on. Absolutely.
Feels like a future Jet, doesn't he?
Jet, Raider.
I was watching, we had ESPN on the TV here, and everybody was talking about it earlier. They said, make your pick. Where is he at in 2026? And a lot of people said the Jets.
Yeah.
Now, I saw someone suggest if the Raiders aren't fully in on Fernando Mendoza as the number one pick,
They have
go
to
with
be,
Kyler
though,
Murray and then trade the number 1 pick for all kinds of other picks to rebuild the rest of your roster around Kyler Murray. But you get that wrong, and Fernando Mendoza turns into a star. Then
you're the Raiders.
Gigantic.
So,
then you're the Raiders again.
Yeah.
Just the Raiders.
Jamarcus
You stay
Russell.
the Raiders.
You take is he Jamarcus Russell? Is he not? You just don't know.
Yeah, Mendoza's a good pick.
There's no way they
Can't
trade
pass.
that pick, right?
Can't
You
pass
have
on
to.
him.
Remember they tried to put a clause in Kyler Murray's contract that you have to study intently for 4 hours every week. No video games allowed while
The
you're
fact that
doing
that
it.
had to be written out in a contract
It's tough,
is
dude.
crazy.
Tough. Very, very tough. Maybe he should have played baseball. I wonder if he'd be the starting center fielder for wasn't he an outfielder? Yeah, he was an outfielder.
He was.
Did he get drafted by Oakland?
Oakland drafted him. Yeah.
Speaking of Vegas.
Yeah, I wonder if he would have made it.
Is he still under contract?
I don't think so. I don't think they.
I mean, you do have to do some studying, film work in baseball.
Sure.
But not as much as being a quarterback.
Absolutely
the NFL.
not. I can't even imagine. I listened to John Gruden rip those plays off the top. The video that went viral of him back at practice in like when he was head coach. 642 S right slot 4Z 12, and you're like, bro, there is no way.
Now,
no
most
way.
players only need to know a small chunk of that. Like they're listening for the third thing.
Right,
And that's
right.
Okay, that's the wide receiver. This is the right guard. I need to know this. The quarterback needs to know every single piece of it.
Every move. Every move. What everybody's doing. It's hard to wrap your head around. So yeah, there's a lot of NFL free agency going on right now.
Also had a breaking trade. The Chiefs sending cornerback who is it? McDuffie to
Trent
the Rams.
McDuffie.
Trent McDuffie for a 1st round pick, a 5th round pick, a 6th round pick, and a 2027 3rd round pick for Trent McDuffie.
Because the Rams haven't had a pick in a while. They traded. They
Well,
traded
a bunch. They just traded a bunch more of them.
Wait, they traded.
They
their
traded
picks?
them to.
Oh God.
Yeah, the Chiefs are
Two
They
restocking.
hate
Trent
the draft.
McDuffie.
Les Snead hates the draft.
Make
He's
it
like,
work for him.
I'm just gonna not
It's like, I
watch
don't like
the draft.
scouting. I don't.
They traded picks. Oh my God.
1, 2.
Rams are going
4
for
picks.
it next year.
sending their first.
They were close.
Fifth, sixth.
They were close, and they feel like one more year. Matt Stafford's not getting any younger. This is a chance
Let
to
it
get
eat.
another one next year, so they're going for it.
Crazy.
That's it for sports. We'll switch to music. This made me happy. Today, Sharon Osbourne has recently announced that after Ozzy passed last summer, they have announced, and this was teased actually about a month ago, but it's been confirmed, Ozfest will return in 2027, not this summer, but next year. Ozfest, one of the like premier music festivals in, when did that start? Like 96, 97, Woodsy?
I've been to 3 of them.
The last one they did was in 2018, and it was right before Ozzy started to get sick, and he wanted to keep it going. He even asked Sharon, I guess, do you think Ozfest still works without
me?
Oz?
Yeah.
Like if that's, and she goes, yes, it's a brand now.
100%.
People love you. They love the festival. And so they hadn't done it in a while. And now that Ozzy has passed, Sharon has said it's absolutely going to return in 2027.
It was it's a scene.
You just need a new Oz to replace him, like Ozzy Albies or someone.
Yes, Ozzy Albies is going to go up and do Crazy Train instead of Ozzy Osbourne.
It started in 1996, and they get credit for helping launch careers for bands like System of a Down, Disturbed, a bunch of others. Ozzy or Black Sabbath even would usually headline each show. So
I saw Sabbath there, and it was like the greatest thing ever.
That's awesome.
It's the greatest.
You just know him as Sabbath. You don't need to.
Yeah, Black Sabbath.
First name Black,
Yeah,
last name Sabbath.
It's like Zeppelin. You don't have to say Led Zeppelin. You say Zeppelin, people know who you're talking about. Or The Crew for Motley Crue.
Stupid.
Slightly stupid. Exactly.
Supremely
stupid. It's hey man.
Supremely stupid.
Let me put it this way. You would not have fun at Ozfest, Ben. You in particular. I don't think you would have fun.
I don't think so.
I had a blast.
Is the story about him biting the head off the bat?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
But he thought it was not a real bat, I heard.
He thought it was a rubber bat because he thought, well, who would bring a real bat to a concert? So watch me, I'll just do a bit. And it was a real bat. And he had to go get rabies shots in his. Now, he did bite the head off of a live dove, knowing
it was a dove.
It was a dove. He went to, he was signing a new record contract or something, and he walked in and he had doves in his jacket, and he opened the jacket. These doves flew out. It was one of this grand entrance. Which is what we should do if we sign a new contract here or somewhere else.
Can you imagine how uncomfortable that is to have a bunch of birds in your jacket?
So doves are flying around. One lands. He grabs it and goes, and bites the head off a live dove.
Ben can do that part.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Let's go to line one. That's Monica.
It is. Oh my God.
Hi, Monica.
Hi.
Thanks for calling us back. You are the biggest fan today. You have qualified for our grand prize drawing.
I have been waiting for this whole season. Thank you.
All right.
You are good to go, Monica.
But please keep listening anyway. I mean, just because you've won doesn't mean we want you to stop listening.
That's right.
Okay.
Thanks.
I promise.
All right, you're good. All right.
Sounds like Ben on the phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've won the biggest fan. I can finally stop listening 3 times every day to hear my name being called.
All right. Finally, we will wrap it up. I just wanted to play this clip that's gone viral over the last few days. One of my all-time favorite movies as a kid was 1994's The Lion King. It absolutely captured my imagination, my attention as a kid. I loved that movie, the lessons, the music, the movie itself. Everything was so well done by Disney. And of course, everyone knows, have you seen The Lion King, Woods?
Of course you have.
On and off. Parts, pieces.
Makes me so sad. But you at least know the song, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Just iconic.
Sure.
But nobody ever really knew what it meant, or even cared to look up what it meant. So there's a podcast, 154 Africa. It's hosted by Akbar Kabajabiamia. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Akbar, and then and Godfrey is his co-host, and they had, who is it? Learn More Janassi was their guest on their podcast.
Okay.
And he is from Africa, and they were talking about that song from The Lion King, and this absolutely has like shocked my entire generation here when they learned what exactly are they saying in this song.
I can do it.
Do it.
So
Ready?
you sing it like Nanzingonya Magiti Baba.
You were way off.
Ingonyama.
All right. What does it mean?
It means, look, there's a lion. Oh my God.
You're joking. That is not what that means. That is not what that means.
That's exactly what it means.
That's what it means. Look, there's a lion.
Oh my God.
Look, there's a lion.
That's incredible.
My God.
It's a lion.
That laugh's unbelievable.
He's phenomenal.
Oh, this whole time, I thought it was like this beautiful, majestic. Look here, like, there's a bull lion.
It's a lion.
His laugh is all time.
That's Godfrey.
It's all time.
He's a he's phenomenal. So yeah, I think Akbar nailed it when he's like, my whole life I thought this was some.
Yeah.
I mean, the
beautiful plains of Africa.
The song is called
like,
"The Circle of Life,"
right.
and you're just thinking, this is if you know the movie, like this has some beautiful symbolic message,
deep meaning,
some Zulu meaning behind it. Nope, just means look, there's a lion. Oh my God, there's a lion.
Look, there's a lion. Oh my God, there's a lion.
Now I want to know what they're singing at the end of "In Your Eyes."
Oh, they do a little bit of
they do the African.
Yeah. I listened to that the other day. What a beautiful song that. Oh, that song is
Peter Gabriel.
Perfect. It's a perfect love song.
All right, well, let's just test you here.
Okay.
What means no worries till the end of your days from The Lion King? What song? It means no worries till the end of your days.
2 words.
No idea.
2 magical
No
words.
idea.
It's their problem-free philosophy. Come on.
Hakuna Matata. God
Hakuna
dang, man.
Matata.
Have your kids seen Lion King? Or
Yes,
have they not seen it because you won't watch
they
it?
How do you
it.
not keep that in your head the entire time once you've heard it once? It's not the greatest song, but it is an earworm for sure.
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata.
I really liked,
Was that Nathan Lane that does that? Hakuna Matata.
I don't know why I didn't sit and watch the whole thing. I just didn't. But they always look, they usually watch stuff in the morning before school. At night, we're watching baseball, we're watching whatever. And at night, I'm not about to stop down for the Lion King. I'm just not. So Hannah is great about doing that. Now, I've shown them Beverly Hills Cop. They love Axel Foley. Heat. They love Heat. They love it. Pick of Destiny, Tenacious D. Little bit racy, but they really enjoy it. Wedding Singer. These are their favorites that they watch almost every day now. They love Adam Sandler. They think Adam Sandler is the funniest dude of all time. He's not, but he's good for little kids.
I am a 35-year-old male. If I go home and watch Lion King, like the main scene that everyone cries at, like I will weep like a child.
The movie that Bo was most into when he was a kid was Coco. So I've seen every second of Coco. I thought it was brilliant. So I will sit and watch a movie with my children.
Everything the light touches is our kingdom.
I didn't see it when it came out because, I was an adult man and without kids. So on what planet am I like, I'm going to go check this out. I'm not, you know what I mean? I was a grown up.
94, were you 19, 20 years old?
Yeah, dude. You see a lot of 19-year-old guys like, who wants to go see The Lion King? No.
Take a date.
I don't remember if I saw it in the theater or not, but I certainly saw it a couple of times. And then I had kids and saw it 100 times.
Yeah.
Went to the Broadway show once.
Toy Story and Lion King kind of came out back to back, 94, 95-ish, and I was 5 years old. I mean, those two movies.
It's your whole life.
Those were everything.
Your whole life. I'm not trying to be cool, Ray. I was just an old man. I was a young guy that the last thing on my mind was a cartoon movie. It was the last thing on the docket. Let's go see the new Disney movie when I was 19 years old. I had a one-track mind and a one-track mind only. It wasn't Disney movies. I promise you. It wasn't because I was cool. It's because I was a 19-year-old, very virile young man when it came
Congratulations on your virility.
Thank you. I wish it was still there.
Goose wants to get, he says, LMAO, you showed them Tenacious D.
I didn't. Their mother did. Their mother recommended Pick of Destiny. And then you walk in and you go, hey, what are we doing in here? This is like, even I was offended. So, there you go.
And that's your Rindle Report. Thank you, Paulie. All guests on Meadow Woods appear on the SDCCU fan hotline. It's not big bank banking. It is better. We have a lineup backing Joe Musgrove in his return to the mountain. There is one very interesting component to it.
Indeed.
We will let you know what it is when we come back after a check of traffic here on 97.3 The Fan. Now, if this were a real game in the regular season, you could pick more or less on, say, 5.5 strikeouts for Joe Musgrove in a start and put that as part of your Prize Picks lineup and win real money watching sports every day. Baseball, basketball, soccer. You watching our team in town play down at Snapdragon Stadium? Yeah, you can set lineups with Prize Picks on a daily basis and win real money based on your sports knowledge. It's all just you against the numbers. You're setting between 2 and 6 players in your lineups. I think you can probably figure it out. The more you put in your lineup, the more you get right, the more you can win. Or if you want to go with the smaller lineups or a flex play, where say you set 5 players in your lineup, but you only need 4 of them to win, well, you might not win as much, but you'll win more often. It's all how you like to play the game. You know me. I like to go with the smaller lineups, add up those small wins. They do add up enough that I have withdrawn money from my account several times. And when you do, it's easy. Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, get your money out in minutes. Millions and millions of users, billions of dollars in awarded winnings with Prize Picks. Just make sure when you sign up, take advantage of Prize Picks offer and get $50 in free lineups when you play your first $5 lineup just by using the code KWFN. That's $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup simply by using the code KWFN at sign up with Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for details.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Joe is back, and I believe streaming on Padres.tv today in Joe Musgrove's first spring training start.
Spring training.
I hope he doesn't do any spring training.
No doubt.
That would be bad. The Padres aren't exactly loading his lineup with regulars behind Joe, but there is one interesting feature to it. But here's what the Padres lineup against Team Great Britain from the World Baseball Classic will look like this afternoon in Peoria, Arizona. Leading off, center fielder Carlos Rodriguez. Batting second, right fielder Samad Taylor. Hitting third, first baseman Romeo Sanabria. Batting fourth, and this was off after a late scratch of Jose Miranda, it's going to be Clay Dungan at third base. Tirso Ornelas will bat fifth in left field. Nick Schnell is the DH batting sixth. The shortstop is, and I've forgotten his name, Reyes. Carlos Reyes? No, Pablo Reyes is the shortstop batting seventh. And then doing the catching and batting eighth is Ethan Salas.
Yeah, buddy.
Ethan Salas catching Joe Musgrove. And then Marcos Castañon is the second baseman batting ninth. So I believe this is Ethan's first start in the spring. He's gotten a couple of at-bats and catching innings late in games in the Cactus League, but he's going to probably get 2 or 3 innings at the start of the game with Joe today.
And that's an interesting combination
like
pairing for a spring training matchup.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Be interesting to watch. And obviously, still plenty of time for Ethan Salis to develop into a big league catcher. And love that he gets a chance to catch a big leaguer today. And probably we'll learn a lot, from Joe Musgrove and vice versa.
Tells you a lot what they think of Ethan Salis as well, that they trust him to catch Joe in his first game since 2024, being out there and doing a good job. Also, Joe is more than competent to call his own game and knows exactly what he's doing out there. But Ethan Salis is someone that they think incredibly highly of with his catching skills. Obviously, the hitting, we don't know how long that's going to take to get there, but it'll be interesting to see those two together today.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
And that, again, is a 12:10 start, streaming Padres.tv. Got a couple of other games today. Look forward to more exhibitions for the WBC teams. Once again, Team Dominican Republic will take on the Detroit Tigers in the DR. So I don't know if they'll put all the starters again like they did last night in the lineup, or if it'll be kind of a mix and match. But that was an electric scene. We talked about it back in our first hour with Manny Machado going deep.
Soto, Machado,
going
Caminero.
deep, Caminero going deep. Fernando Tatis had 2-3 hits in the game yesterday as well.
Electric,
absolutely electric exhibition baseball. That didn't mean anything before the tournament
for the
WBC. The preseason WBC tournament, and it was still the best thing on my television yesterday.
I mean, the guys coming off the bench, Jeremy Pena, Ahmed Rosario, Carlos Santana, O'Neal Cruz, Johan Rojas, I don't think is going, if I'm not mistaken, didn't he just get popped for steroids too, or was that last year? Hold on, Johan Rojas.
I don't think he'd be eligible if he
that's
got
what I
popped
thought.
for steroids.
Yeah, I know. 19 hours ago, he's facing suspension for violating drug program, possible 80-game suspension. So I don't think he's going to be on the WBC roster.
That game starts at 11:05 this morning, our time, and is on MLB Network.
Bummer, by the way. Never said it before.
Well, I mean, Jurickson's off the Netherlands team, so same rules, same difference.
no longer eligible.
And then Team USA is going to play the Colorado Rockies at 12:10 in Scottsdale today. By the way, Team Mexico is going to play the Dodgers at 12:05 today.
Now, that's two Phillies outfielders suspended for PEDs this offseason.
Oh, that's
Max
right.
Kepler got popped, and now Johan Rojas has gotten popped. So that's tough, man.
Mexico's an interesting team to watch because they are in the pool with Team USA.
Yeah, they won yesterday.
Probably the biggest threat in pool play. I think Italy is also in that pool. They have some good players. I mean, they've got Pasquantino and Caglione. Caglione. No, you don't have to say the second N.
Caglione. Jack Caglione.
Jack Caglione.
Oh, yes.
There is a second N, though. He's silent, right? Yeah. Just Caglione.
Caglione.
Not Caglione.
No.
Caglione.
Caglione.
They are also in the pool with Team USA as well. 4 pool play games before advancing on to the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals.
Yep. I was just looking up the Mexican roster, too. It looks pretty good.
You got some good players.
Pretty good. They could be pretty nasty. Those guys play real hard. Alejandro Kirk is there. Jonathan Aranda, good player. Rowdy Tellez hit a bomb yesterday. Our old pal Luis Urias is playing there. Jaron Duran, Randy Arozarena, and Alec Thomas is a pretty nasty outfield there. And, of course, coached by one Benji Gill.
Yeah, not loaded with all-stars like Team USA is, but, it's baseball, and they're all, mostly major league caliber players.
Andres Munoz in their bullpen, Tawan Walker, Gerardo Reyes, guys you've heard of, Victor Vodnik. But, yeah, they could be pretty nasty, too, dude. Those guys out there playing hard for country. It's fun.
We're broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios. We know how. Final timeout of Ben and Woods. We'll come back. Got a few minutes maybe to spin the topic wheel and just have some fun as we take it until 10 o'clock here on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
He just here. I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Not that now.
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
it's gonna hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee.
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
Oh, that is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
A little bit of a late scrum for Craig Stamon this morning. He just wrapped up with reporters at the Peoria Sports Complex, including our very own Sam Levitt, who was there as they talked about the return of Joe Musgrove. We just mentioned it. Going to make the start today against Team Great Britain in Peoria. Here's what Craig Stamon had to say about seeing his former teammate and now player Joe Musgrove back on the mound.
Yeah, very exciting. I think everybody's excited. Long time coming. Last time we saw him pitch Big League Mound was in the playoffs, and we were all worried about what was going to come of that, and it was worst case scenario. But the journey that Joe's been on that led him up to this point has been pretty awesome to watch from behind the scenes, and just knowing what he's been putting into it every single day to be at his best. And no matter how today goes, it's going to be a positive step forward.
What does he mean to the rotation, to what you guys can accomplish this season?
Yeah, it's more like what he means to the entire team, just who he is as a person, how he represents the city of San Diego, how he represents the Padres. He is who we want to be like, who we want to be about. And he's a leader in the clubhouse, a leader in the community. And, we all wish we had the capability of leading the way Joe does. And he just does it in a really spectacular way that we're thankful that he's on our ball club.
So you heard that last question was from AJ Cassavell, MLB.com, Padres reporter. He wrote a story yesterday involving some comments from Craig Stamon as well, saying that the Padres are still looking for their leadoff man. Said leadoff is the kind of one spot we're not quite sure of. Feels good about the 2, 3, 4, but not the leadoff. And I wasn't entirely sure what that means. If you know who 2, 3, 4 is, how can you not know who's leading off necessarily? I guess Jackson Merrill, Manny Machado, Fernando Tatis Jr. That's just good to go going into the season. So it's either going to be Jake or Xander, I guess, leading off, or is it who are your other options though? If you've definitely going Merrill, Machado, Tatis.
If that's definite.
I mean,
Xander maybe? Yeah, maybe Xander.
But he says he's not sure. So would you really go Jake Jackson? I can't see that as being a possibility.
No, here's the thing, though. Somebody made, the point yesterday, and it's absolutely accurate. Fernando Tatis Jr. in the leadoff spot works if Luis Arraez isn't hitting behind him. I think that's the case, because the opposing pitcher goes, I don't really need to throw homeboy a strike here for Fernando. I know it's the first batter of the game, but I can see if he'll chase. Oh, okay, he gets on. Great. Single at worst, double play, probably. I may have to throw some extra pitches. He's going to spoil some pitches out of the zone.
Foul one off.
Foul one off. Is trying to steal.
Second base stolen.
Correct, right? Like, he's not an intimidating two-hole, but if you're talking Jackson Merrill's next, and you're talking
and then Manny's behind him,
and it's different. Yeah, Laureano
would make more sense in front of Jackson Merrill than Jay Cronenworth would.
I think so. Yeah. I think so. But again, I think I'm down to, I can certainly get behind the argument of Fernando Tatis Jr. as a run producer in the 3 or 4. And I can certainly get behind the idea of Fernando Tatis Jr. as the leadoff hitter, as I saw last night. He was really good there. Was really, really good. 3 for 3 last night. Electric player. They pulled him early. He could have had 6 hits last night. So I don't know, man. I think, I'm sold either way, because Fernando, in my opinion, he should hit in the top 3. He should be in the top 3.
And I'm trying to keep an open mind, but it feels like Craig Stamon's going to get the biggest pushback if he bats Fernando fourth and gives up that many at-bats.
Unless you go out and beat Scooble 6-1 on opening day and Fernando drives in.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Over the first month, you're going to have to show that is really working.
Yeah.
Because you're giving up a lot. We know what you're giving up by batting him fourth.
Right.
So you better be gaining an awful lot.
Giving up 57.
What you're giving up.
57 roughly 57 ABs a season.
Potentially electric at-bats like we saw with the WBC Dominican team yesterday. All right, let's check our last check of traffic, and then we can spin the topic wheel once or twice before we wrap things up here on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center. Injured? Demand justice. Demand Jurowitz. 855GetRoss.com. Here's Kelly Danick.
Usually around this time, things start to wind down on the roads, but we've got several problems we need to address here. Northbound side of the 805, right past Home Avenue. Collision blocking the 2 right lanes. Also an accident on the transition ramp southbound 67 to the eastbound 8 connector. Some defective traffic signals causing a bit of confusion. Kearneyville Road off-ramp, northbound 163. Just take it extra carefully there. In the North County, southbound 15 past Deer Springs Road, collision in the center divide. Further south on the 15, right before Via Rancho Parkway, collision in the clearing stage over to the right shoulder. Westbound 56 past Carmel Valley Road, got a crash in the clearing stage. Tow truck on scene. It's over to the right shoulder. And Stalin Coastline, southbound 5, right past Birmingham. It's in the center divide. And Kelly Danick with Ben and Wood, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Today our time. Tomorrow.
Tonight.
We're going through. Woods is a little confused on the time zone. Yes.
Shocker.
There is a game tonight our time.
At
It's
7.
actually technically tomorrow in Japan.
Right. But it's 7 p.m. I don't care what time it is in Japan. What time does it start here? I'm not in Japan.
You were just you were confused why a game would start so late.
No, it wasn't.
It's actually like a day game tomorrow.
Is that a real? That's a pool play game.
That's a real pool play game.
7 p.m.
Yes.
Tonight on Fox Sports 1, by the way.
There you go. Chinese Taipei
against Australia. Okay.
First game of the WBC.
7 p.m. here on my television.
Cheers, mates.
Here at my TV at 7 p.m.
Right.
Okay. FS1. I will be watching. I'll be locked into Chinese Taipei and Australia.
It took us a while to get there.
It did.
Like that entire traffic report.
He thought I was being dumb, but I wasn't. I just wanted to know what time the game starts here and if it was a real game, and it is.
It is.
7 p.m. I don't care about what time it is in
Not
Japan.
played here. It's played in Japan.
I know, but I don't care what time it is there.
Okay.
You know, it's actually next Thursday in Australia right now. No one knew that. Go ahead.
Topic wheel question asks, what's a lie that you told as a kid that got way too out of hand?
This old George Washington over here.
I said I brushed my teeth, but I didn't that night.
Ooh, a lie. Oh, God.
I mean, I've told the story before, but I'll tell it again. It's a good one.
This is Paul. I think this is This is my favorite Paulie story of all time. I really think I love it. I love every aspect of it.
I'm trying to remember exactly if it was first or second grade, but I mean, we're talking 6, 7 at the most years old. And I had a kid in my class that we didn't get along, Mike Pacini. And he had used the bathroom pass. So he got only one at a time. And when he came back, it was my turn to go. So I walked down the hall, went into the bathroom, with the little tiny urinals that are like 6 inches off the ground for the kids. And I looked in there and there was a jacket laying on the floor of the bathroom stall.
Right. He took his jacket off, left it on the floor.
Yeah, just forgot.
6-year-olds
maybe he hung it up even and it fell down.
Yeah,
I don't know. But I was the only one in there and I saw it. And I knew whose jacket that was. It was Mike Pacini's. He was just in here. I didn't like Mike Pacini, so I took his jacket, I shoved it in the toilet. Just stuffed it in there as best I could. Went back to class. A few minutes later, Mike realized he forgot his jacket, went back to get it, came in crying.
Stuffed down the crapper. The jacket, his crap jacket.
Toilet water jacket. And I hear, Paul, can you come back over here and speak with us?
Sure, no problem.
Right.
Hey, do you know anything about Mike's jacket going into the toilet in the bathroom over there? I go, no, I have no idea. Like, well, you were the only other person to go in there.
You're like in the whole school.
Besides him.
The whole school. I was the only one
Sherlock
in there.
Holmes has come in and cracking the case here.
Yeah.
No one else has gone into the bathroom.
Mike had his jacket when he went to the bathroom. He left it in there. You're the only one who went in after him. He did not put his jacket in the toilet. So do you have anything you'd like to say, Paul? And I go, that's just weird because I didn't do it.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is the first that I'm hearing of any of this. I have no idea.
This is alarming. If somebody's running into bathrooms and shoving jackets into the toilet, I want to help you find the bad guy, actually.
I love that story.
I told it maybe a year ago.
It's
and
my
up until that point,
I hate that story.
I love that story.
I had never come clean up until that, whenever I first told that story. But
I love that story so much. Paulie's like, I'm tired of your S, man. You're not all that. You left
I think of Paulie's poor enemy going home and crying
with his doo-doo jacket.
With his jacket.
His dad's like, how did your jacket end
And he
up
probably
with
got in trouble at home. Like, hey, that's an expensive jacket.
What was the problem with Mike Pacini? Was he just a bully? Was he a jerk?
He was just a jerk.
Jerk.
Yeah, not even like really a bully, just over competitive, too much energy. Just settle down, guy.
He was enthusiastic. That's what rubbed you the wrong way.
He
just had too much enthusiasm.
He was a jerk.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, like, there's no way a second grader is a jerk. Try again. Try again. These kids I see at school, and I'm like, I don't like the cut of your jib, man. I know you're only 7, but I do not like the cut of your jib. You know it when you see it.
I think my worst lies were basically the very simple. No, I didn't eat the blank in the refrigerator. Wasn't me. Must have been Dad. I loved when was it Bo blamed Jake Cronenworth?
Yes, for eating the cereal.
I could try to remember what misbehavior it was. Spilling the cereal.
Spilled the cereal.
I will tell
you.
Paulie can tell
I think
us.
Paulie's got the audio.
Bo, who spilled your cereal?
Jake Cronenworth did.
Jake Cronenworth spilled your cereal.
You better not have. Means he was over the house.
That doesn't sound right. Who's Jake Cronenworth?
He's a baseball player.
So he was here and he spilled your cereal.
Yeah.
Oh.
Straight up.
I think come on, call him.
You want to call him?
Yeah.
And he can vouch that he spilled your cereal?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll call him. Okay. Did he? Did he really spill your cereal?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I feel like you spilled your cereal.
I think I spilled on a camera.
Yeah, you did. Say sorry, Jake.
Sorry, Jake.
Oh my God.
Lied on Crony. I wonder if Crony's ever heard that. He would love that.
We should have asked him at spring training. Why did you spill?
Why'd you spill
cereal?
And what were you
6
doing
years
at my
ago?
house at 6:00 in the morning? Is the most important question.
He was dug in though. I mean, he was committed to that lie for several minutes of grilling by Hannah.
No joke, you guys. We're in Texas over the weekend. I get a text from my wife. Who just spent $79 on the iPad? And I go, excuse me? And she said one of them spent $79 on an app.
It was really you, wasn't it?
And it was not me. I have my own. So I go, you're kidding. So I go in, who did it? Both of them. Wasn't me. Hannah's like, FaceTime me. So FaceTime, we walk through. You got to go through the settings, and I got to get give me your iPads, go through. Bo upgraded his Minecraft. $79 upgrade. I don't know how it got through. I don't know how he did it. I don't know what kind of, we didn't have the what do you call it? The parental safety on or something for Minecraft or whatever. $79. Wow.
Did he know he was spending that kind of money?
Then
or
he looked at me, he goes, I have no idea. I didn't do it. And I go, well, you did. Somebody did. He goes, I don't know.
Was it Jake Cronenworth?
He goes, I don't even. He goes, he looked at me. He goes,
Jake Cronenworth took my iPad.
He goes, I already have Minecraft, Dad. I go, yeah. He goes, it doesn't cost anything. I go, okay. I go, are there upgrades in there? He's like, I don't know. There might be. I have no idea. I mean, he looked dead in the eye. I go, all right, man. Well, listen, you're busted, cold. Like, we got it. It's Minecraft. You were playing Minecraft. You're toast. Sorry about it. Just looks me dead in the eye. It's so good.
Were you able to undo it?
We were.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, we were. We got it refunded. But yeah, I'm like, hey, dummy. It pops up with a notification to your mom. She sees it. So there's no way you're going to get past this. These are the common sense things that we talk about.
You think you're so clever.
You think you're so slick,
no
but
one's
you're not
going to catch you.
Yeah, it's incredible. I'm thinking of mine when I was a kid. I pretty much got caught for everything. Like, I pretty much literally got caught for everything. I did. Once I turned in, it hit about 6th, 7th grade.
There was never any doubt between you and your brother who it was?
No, it was always me.
It was always you.
Always me. I
didn't get the sense your brother was a goody two-shoes, was he?
He was not a goody two-shoes. But they were so worn down and beaten down by me that I think they just gave up entirely.
Do whatever you want.
Just do whatever you want. Like, they tried to sniff around his business more. They're like, well, we really neglected him and we should have been more involved. Let's get in his business. And he didn't like that very much. But I got caught for everything. Everything. I mean, anything I did at school, I always got caught. I did 700 hours of detention 8th grade year. I mean, I was in detention every day.
You are devious enough that you could cover your tracks a little bit better.
Not even a little.
Huh.
Not even a little. I got caught for everything. But there was no reason to lie because I always got caught.
Impulsive.
Yeah, I always got caught.
You got in trouble for impulsive decisions, not calculated.
Correct.
Plots.
Correct. It was impulsive decisions that have always been my downfall. So I got caught for everything. I never really had to lie because it was like, yeah, you got me. Dead to rights, hand in the cookie jar every time.
What's the opposite of impulsive? Because that's me.
Depulsive? I have no idea.
Expulsive.
Expulsive. Repulsive. Yeah, no, I got caught smoking, and my mom's like, did you buy cigarettes on my credit card? I was like, yeah. I mean, you got me. I had your credit card. Nobody else is going to do it.
I got caught driving without a license. My mom just came home from work early as I was pulling into our house without a license. And it's like, you can't lie about that. You got caught.
You just put your hands up, dude.
Damn.
That's it for us. All guests on this SDCCU fan hotline. It's not Big Bang Banking. It's better. Braden Frank coming up next for Polly and Woods. I'm Ben. Have a great rest of your Wednesday from all of us here at 97.3 The Fan.